Welcome back to another jam-packed MMA episode of the Kick 'em in the Head podcast. And tonight, this is the watch-along for EFC 131. First card of the year, the first time EFC is out of the EFC World Sport Betting PI, and it has been an absolutely stunning, very exciting fight night. I'm so excited to watch it. It's time for the main card. But what's happened in the undercard and the prelims, has been insane. I've been watching it online. Woo! Look, honestly, one shocker so far. But if you have a look to my left over here, we can see how the fights went. In the first fight tonight, we had Jason McCain taking on Mbuyazi. He finished Mbuyazi in the first round, as was expected. Jason McCain is a stunning fighter. That was 1-0 for Cape Town. Then we've got Kuni Lamprecht taking on Sisa Jungula. I was all in Kuni Lamprecht. For me, that was an absolute lock. There was no ways Kuni was going to lose. But he lost the fight. Sisa Jungula won the fight by split decision. He took Kuni to decision, and he won that fight by split decision. Well done, Sisa Jungula, because the prophecy Kuni Lamprecht for me was unstoppable until he maybe got to the title, and you stopped him, and that's very impressive. Honestly, big ups to Sisa. Well done, Sisa Jungula, in winning that fight. Then the third fight on the card, we had, I forgot his first name, Suzuki taking on Mulamba. Look, I picked Mulamba because Suzuki in his last fight, he lost by DQ after two disqualifiable moments between punches to the back of the head and then an illegal soccer kick, and he lost his first fight against Adi Volker. But now he's come back and he absolutely smashed Mulamba. So welcome to the winning column, Suzuki. Next fight was between Yasin Adams and Bruce Mayasi. Another first round finish. Well done, Yasin Adams. Yasin Adams managed to finish that fight against Bruce Mayasi. And that was then 4-0 for Cape Town. Cape Town has been winning all the fights. They went to the next fight with Steven Guts Gonzalez versus Roberto Miyaba. So for me, when I looked at the odds, we had 3.75 odds that for Miyaba, which is a very high return. So for me, it was sprinkled a little bit on Miyaba if you were looking for a money line, but he lost that fight. Guts Gonzalez finished him in that fight. Rear naked choke, took him out. Second win in a row for Guts Gonzalez. Well done, Guts. All glory for him in that fight. Then we had Emmanuel Sita, the humble warrior, taking on Glody Kanzeko. I thought Glody had a chance in this fight because Glody is stacked, jacked, ripped, and always ready to go with his straight drip. But unfortunately, none of that helped him in this fight. It took Sita only 30 seconds to finish him in that fight. 30 seconds it took Sita to finish Kanzeko. Emmanuel Sita, I think it's time you call for a title fight. Lightweight hasn't been doing much recently. There's not much action in the lightweight division. And the fact that he's won 3 in a row in the first round convincingly, what else is he going to call for but a title shot at this point? Then we had Jaden van der Merwe going up against Cold Steel Kulekani Hlongwa. So, if you watch the prediction show, and please do watch the prediction show, Kulekani Hlongwa is on an absolute skid. His current win-loss record is dismal to say the least. I think he's like 6-7, I think he's on 8 fights lost in a row now. If this was other promotions, this man would have been cut a long time ago. But, you need people who are there to give guys a chance to learn in the hex professionally, to be frank. Good matchup because anything could happen. It's a fight. But he got starched. Van der Merwe finished him real quick. Right hook, killed him. Dead. Gone. Jaden van der Merwe, well done. Win column, second win in a row. Then we had the Mountain, Terrence Bourne, taking on the long-running fighter in Boomerangs. This is his second fight in 11 years. Yeah, you heard me right. Second fight in 11 years. And he got smashed by the Mountain, Terrence Bourne. Terrence Bourne is looking for the title right now. But I agree with Akhi, maybe one more because, he needs the right experience. But then again, who is there in the heavyweight division to take him now? Nobody. Maybe Elvis Moyo, but we don't know if that's going to happen. So if it's not Elvis Moyo, it has to be a title shot against Triple H Power Jekasa. And now we are onto the main card of the night. It's time for the main card of the night, and hopefully we get a kicker in the head on this main card. But we're about to watch Terence Balelo versus Clebison Sosa. The Black Panther looking ready. Cape Town boy. Mind you, Cape Town's won all their fights so far. I think Jaden Van der Merwe is not from Cape Town. Neither is Terence Bourne, but they've won their fights. Well done to them. And let's get it. Let's go. Terence Balelo's in the Hex. The Black Panthers in the Hex, about to take on the Brazilian Clebison Sosa. So welcome to the watch along. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe. Do comment. Do like our content. We are on all platforms. We're on Threads. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on what other platforms? We were on WhatsApp, but no more. Those WhatsApp channels are not easy. But let's get it. Let's go. So this fight's going to be interesting. Terence has already beaten the Brazilian recently in his past. He wants mostly international competition, and EFC is giving it to him, which is great. And he's looking ready. I guess one other question is, after this fight, he wins this fight, where does he go to from here? Does he take a few more fights, get the title again? He's a two-time interim title holder. Does he... Woo! Look at that Cape Town venue. Oh my gosh. It is packed. Khotso Bilal Ramopo always looking good. Oh, thank you, EFC, for going back to an arena. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, Cape Town is looking so good. Can you guys come back to Joburg and do that? Can you do that? I would have been in Cape Town, but not this time around. Let's go. First round begins. Balelo versus Sosa. Balelo in the white trunks, Sosa in the black trunks. White versus black. We saw Clebison Sosa last when he was contending for the title against Willy van Rooyen, the former flyweight title holder who went out to one championship. So let's see if he can... Woo! Kick him in the head! Let's see if he can perform better in this fight. So that was Terence who threw a front kick. Bit far, didn't connect at all. I shouldn't even have been screaming, to be honest, but whatever. There's never a bad reason to scream, "Get him in the head!" I can do that all day. Hopefully I lose my voice today, because that would be an achievement for me. My favorite thing about going to EFC is losing my voice from screaming, kick him in the head the whole night. And I'm missing this event? Nope. I'm not missing it. I'm watching it. But I'm not at this event. But I'll be at the next one. 9th of April, EFC 132. You will catch me there live. Live. Woo! Sosa just threw a head kick. Right high kick. Missed. Still feeling each other out. No one's really connected with anything. Sosa's throwing those high kicks. I think he sees Terence circling to his right and he's trying to catch him with a right high kick, but nothing's landing so far. Oh! No, ref, you can't stop it. He's not connecting. Ooh, Terence just knocked down Sosa. But Sosa's now, he managed to scramble back and get almost a double leg, make Terence drop, and now he's got Terence backed up against the cage. Woo-wee! So far, so good. 2 minutes into the fight. 1 minute into the fight. Nice. Okay, Sosa's now relying on his grappling. He's got Terence up against the cage. Ooh, damn it, look at the triceps on Terence Balelo. Damn, bro. Jacked. And takedown for Sosa, but Black Panther's back on his feet. Seeing lots of families in the Cape Town Grand West Arena. I didn't know Grand West had such a big arena. It looks fantastic. It looks absolutely fantastic. It reminds me of... But then again, last year we went to PFL. PFL was out at Sosa's got Terence's back. He's all over Terence's back. He's got the hooks in, and he's going for a rear naked choke. But Terence is fighting the hands, And he's standing with Sosa all over his back. Oh my gosh. From almost finishing Sosa with a knockdown, he's now in danger with 1 minute 30 seconds left in the first round. And he's out of it. Let's get it. Back to stand and bang. Sosa keeps throwing that right high kick. Either it's going to catch Terrence, or Terrence needs to be aware of it and do something about it and counter it. And Sosa's got another takedown. Wow. Okay, so Sosa's working his grappling. I mean, that's what Brazilians do. He's right back onto the back of Terrence, and he's going for another rear naked choke. But Terrence is out again, and Sosa. Okay. I see the game. So Sosa's working the grappling. Terrence, he's not struggling. He's defending it very well. He's getting some good elbows in, but the question is, who's going to get tired first? With relentless grappling like this, Sosa's arms might get tired if this goes into later rounds. Or Terrence might get caught in some sort of submission. But as it stands, I would give the first round to Sosa. Terrence got a knockdown, but Sosa's attempted 2 takedown attempts. He's controlled essentially with his grappling, even though he hasn't done anything offensively. Yeah, it's a close round. Look, with the knockdown, maybe it's Terrence's round. It's a knockdown. I would expect it to go to Terrence because of the knockdown, but in terms of control, it's been Sosa. No, Terrence's round. Terrence got in more shots while Sosa was grappling, trying to get the double leg. Terrence was getting in shots to the side, elbows to the side, and he got the knockdown. So I would score that 10-9 Balelo. Let's go! Terrence Balelo. Hey, look, it's Coach Hayden. Bang! Ooh, Terrence cooked him with a left hook. He cooked him with that left hook. And bro is out for at least half a second. Let's go, Terrence, Black Panther. That's what we're talking about. Unfortunately, when he was doing the ground and pound, when he took Sosa down, didn't really connect. He was hitting the arms, but he got in some good elbows as well. Yeah, Terrence's round. He got in more strikes. All Sosa did was get some takedowns, but takedowns don't score points. And unfortunately, control is not fighting. Unfortunately, Terrence had more strikes, and he defended the takedowns. He got up, so I give that round to Terrence. No bias, even though Terrence is my pick, as you see there. And if you are just joining us, welcome. This is the Kick in the Head podcast, live watch along for EFC 131, the KNOX Legacy Series. If you're wondering what happened in the prelims, have a look to, I would say my left, but it's my right. So to that side, and have a look at what happened in the prelims as we go into round 2 of the fight between Balelo and Sosa. Clebinho, Sosa. Ooh, kick him in the head! Let's go to... Ooh, Sosa keeps throwing that right high kick. Terrence has to do something with that. I think if it catches him, it could hurt him. He keeps on stepping out of the way, but I think it's that's his window. When he throws it, duck down. I don't know what he needs to do with it. Honestly, I don't know what the counter is for that, but spinning back fist from Sosa. To anyone who's listening or who watches this, what's the difference between a spinning back kick and a back kick? What's a back kick and what's a spinning back kick? Because all back kicks, you spin. And this is not 6-7. It's which one? So Sosa's gone for another takedown. Took down Terrence, but Terrence got right back up. And Sosa keeps taking shots every time he takes Terrence down. It's going to be another tough round to score if nothing happens. Because not much seems to be happening. It's the same as how the first round ended. Ooh, low blow from Sosa. Low blow from Sosa. So Sosa's trying to work the knees, trying to get the knees in on Balelo, holding him up against the fence, the cage. But resulted in a low blow. Cheers to everyone who's watching. Thank you for joining me. Shout out whether you're watching live or watching on playback. Welcome to the Kick Him in the Head podcast. I am your host, Yao. As always, you will find us every EFC doing live streams on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook. And the week before the fights, we have our prediction show. The week after the fights, we have our recap show talking about all the action from your EFC event. We are the premier EFC channel on YouTube. Please do follow, do like, do subscribe to the channel. We'd appreciate it. It does help. And shout out to all our 1,260 subscribers on YouTube and our 1,370 subscribers on Instagram. I could keep going. The 600 we have on Twitter and the 200 on Threads. I have no idea how many we have on Facebook. That's other information I don't have. Okay. We're back. Balelo's back. He's recovered from the low blow. So you know. This is a really close fight. Sosa's definitely doing a lot better than he did in his first fight against Willy van Rooyen. Willy just cooked him real quick. And I think he learned from that. And that's why he's deploying the grappling. Because, standing and banging with... Ooh! Terrence just went for an oblique kick. Rocked Sosa a little bit, sent him back. Ooh, went for 1-2. Oh, Terrence, let's get it. Loosen the shoulders a little bit. Let's see. And that's the thing. Every time Sosa comes into the pocket, Terrence catches him. And that's why he keeps going for the takedown, because Terrence striking is supreme. Terrence striking is definitely better than his. His timing is better than Sosa. Sosa's a bit slow compared to Terrence. And I think that's really the difference in this fight so far. You see? Wheel kick from Sosa with the spinning back kick that hit Balelo on the back of the head. Interesting, very interesting. Hey, shout out Petey Coxon, Petey Thunder Coxon. Favorite ref, bare knuckle champion. Love Petey. Of course, there's no elbows in bare knuckle, but sure, I'm not a fighter, so I don't care. Please, whoever is watching, please do drop a comment in the chat. What are you guys thinking? Are you watching EFC 1-3? Oh, big right hook from Terrence. Rocked Sosa, almost took him down. You can see Sosa's rocked. He's now moving back. Not trying to engage. He's trying to recover. Sosa's showing a much better chin than... But Terrence is rocking him. So far, connect, damage... Terrence is winning the second round. Sosa hasn't had as many opportunities. Another oblique kick from Terrence. Sosa hasn't had the opportunities that he had in the first round. He hasn't managed to get nearly as many takedowns. He hasn't managed to get Terrence against the fence with the grappling. Terrence is defending well. Now he's trying to strike with Terrence, but he's not quick enough. He's too slow for Terrence. Terrence is just lighting him up. Every exchange, every time he comes in the pocket, there's Terrence defending a takedown. Sosa's trying to get double leg. Ooh, Balelo's out. So Balelo's got his game now. You're not going to take me down. You're not going to grapple with me. I'm going to beat you up. That's what's happening. 20 seconds left in the first round. Jefferson Sosa versus Terrence, the Black Panther Balelo. Second round of the main card at EFC 131 in Cape Town. End of the second round. That was an exciting round. This is an exciting fight. I'm enjoying it. Terrence Balelo versus Jefferson Sosa. You can see Jefferson's got bruises. He's bruised up on his face. But Terrence looking fresh. No damage. He's definitely winning this fight. Oh, that oblique kick was nasty. Come on, Terrence. You know what we need, bro. Okay, Jefferson threw a roundhouse. No, that was not a roundhouse. Sorry. It was a wheel kick that hit Balelo in the back. Ooh. Look, it's a big leg kick from Terrence. Oh, these highlights are sweet. Terrence is winning this fight. And it's not just the camera work. Terrence is definitely winning this fight. Balelo is winning this fight. Oh, this arena is looking so sweet. Thank you, EFC. Thank you, EFC. Thank you for going back to an arena. Please do not stop. Do not stop. I know this took KNOX, this took Dricus Duplessis to get you guys to do this. It took the city of Cape Town showing themselves as the premier MMA destination in South Africa. Gordon Hill Lewis, the mayor, they said it at the top end of the card. Before the card started, they were interviewed, and that's what they said. I'm very happy they did, but please don't stop. That's what I'm saying. Don't stop. We love it. We love it. Give us more arena, more. Okay. Third round between Terence Balelo and Clebinho Sosa. Clebinho versus Black Panther. Petey Coxon is one of the judges. Once again, if you don't know who Petey Thunder Coxon is, look him up on Instagram and you'll see all his bare knuckle fights. If you ask me, he should go into dirty boxing. John Jones, please do sign this man dirty boxing. He fixed his teeth and he's looking good. Third round starting very slow. They don't look tired, but Sosa looks like he's trying to not get injured, but he needs to finish this fight if he's going to win this fight. Balelo definitely won the first 2 rounds. He didn't do enough in the first 2 rounds. Oh, he got caught again. That right hand of Balelo's is lightning and precision. He throws it and he hits it fast and quick. Sosa's just not able to see it coming. There's no telegraphing it, and especially when Sosa leg kicks or throws his left. He drops his hand, Terence connects. Sosa finally got a takedown. I think he got 1 takedown in the first round. Sorry, 1 takedown in the second round, about 3 in the first. But Terence is right back up to his feet again. Every time Sosa drops Balelo gets right back up. Literally just boing, right back up. Yeah, Balelo's winning this fight. I don't see how Sosa is going to win on scorecards here. Every time he gets him in the clinch against the fence, against the cage, Balelo hits him on the side, elbows him in the side of the head. So all Sosa's got is a clinch, but he's not doing any damage. He's not working. He threw a knee. That's like the first knee he's thrown. All he's done is attempt takedowns, but he hasn't really stuck anything. But this was a very good fight. Terence's takedown defense. Actually, Terence's get-up game is phenomenal. You can't hold him down. He refuses to be held down. He doesn't care how good your grappling is. Look at him. He literally squirmed out of that. Out of that takedown. He squirmed out of that takedown. Oh, another dirty right hook from Balelo. No, Balelo won this fight. No question. There's absolutely no question who won this fight. It's Terence Balelo. Look, I'll give one thing to Cleberson Sosa. He's kept coming forward. He has not let Balelo rest. But maybe that's the downside. He's allowing Terence to fight a counter fight. So every time Sosa comes in, Terence counters. Terence isn't actually advancing, if I think about it, from round 2. Terence is not the one who's engaging any of the exchanges. It's been Sosa. Oh, another big left hook from Balelo. But Sosa landed a little bit of a right himself, but another left. Balelo smiling. He knows he's got very little time to go for him to win this fight. Yeah. Sosa needs to go for the finish. They both need to go for the finish because it's a very close fight. The judges might give it to Sosa for all we know. Maybe all the grappling and the takedown attempts. Kick him in the head! Oh, head kick from Balelo. Oh, I wish I was there. Ah! Balelo threw the flying knee, the jumping knee that Sosa had a picture of when they were doing the open workouts. Balelo just threw the exact same flying knee. That was beautiful. Well done, Terrence. Oh, another left hook. Oh, now Terrence is engaging. Now I see exactly why Terrence stopped engaging. Very good coaching from Coach Hayden. Very good coaching from Coach Hayden because every time Balelo would engage, Sosa would grab him and take him down. And that's why he switched in the second round. No more advancing. He started with a defensive game. And that's when Sosa started to absolutely lose the fight, was when he had to be the one initiating every exchange because then Balelo was just countering left hook, right hook, leg kick. And that's what won the fight. Good coaching. I call good coaching on that one. Well done, Coach Hayden. Well done, Terrence Balelo, for having the skill to listen to your coach and kick his ass. You did well. But honestly, well done, Cleberson Sosa. Especially with what happened to him against Willy Van Rooyen. Well done, Cleberson Sosa. All the way from Brazil. Came out here. Hostile crowd. Not his home crowd. Well done, Cleberson Sosa. Well done, Terrence Balelo. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. If you just joined us, thank you so much. If you're watching live, if you're watching on playback, this is Kick Him in the Head. I am your host, Yao. We are watching EFC 131 KNOX Legacy Series, Michael versus Bandu. Woo! And if you don't know about it, please do check out the footage on Instagram. It's been an absolutely insane fight week. Luke Michael is a madman. Oh, I love Luke Michael. He is an absolute madman. He attacked Diego Bandu. But if anyone knows anything about me, anything about this show, I am a Luke stan. I can explain and I can defend why he did it. The EFC essentially allowed Diego Bandu an illegal weigh-in. And that upset the champion. Because in theory, if the contender was not going to make the weigh-ins on time, and that's what they did. Diego Bandu was not going to make it on time to the weigh-ins. The EFC moved the scale to make sure that he could make it on time between the time of 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. And that upset Luke Michael. Bandu made weight. But they had to move the scale at the venue to make sure he could make it to the scale on time. When Luke Michael met up with Diego Bandu, he's like, bruh, what the fuck went on with your weigh-in? Excuse the language. And that upset him. And he got pushed by Diego Bandu, who's like, why are you in my face? And that created a scuffle. Making Luke look horrible. Luke horrible. It's like Family. What's that show called again? Gloria. Modern Family. Luke. But it made Luke Michaels very upset. And ended up in a scuffle. 29-28, 30-27, Black Panther. No question about that one. Terrence Balelo won this fight convincingly. Unanimous decision? Yes, definitely. No question. Let's go, Terrence the Black Panther. Bang! There he is. Terrence the Black Panther won that fight convincingly. Well, look, well done, Cleberson Sosa. Pitbull Brothers. Look, the thing is, the Pitbull Brothers, I'm not sure about their gym, hey? If you look at Patricio Pitbull, I'm not sure about what's happening in the Pitbull Brothers fight camp. They can't even win international fights out at EFC. Swelling Dam, let's go, Black Panther. Well done, Terrence. Well done, Terrence Balelo. So for those of you that don't know, I met Terrence at his first fight. The first fight Terrence Balelo had in the EFC. We met by chance outside in the parking lot. Very, very nice kid. And he has grown into an absolute superstar. Love Terence Balelo. That was a great performance. That was good coaching. And here he goes. At home in Cape Town. Let's go. Another win for Cape Town. Another win for Cape Town. The Kraken. There we go. Kraken's on the screen. Shout out Ache the Kraken. And if you do watch the show, you know who the Kraken is. You know who the Kraken is. The King Troll himself, Ache the Kraken, is out in Cape Town. Brazil! That's right. Terence telling us how he made some new Brazilian fans with that win. Well done, Terence Balelo. Simon Stevens, bearded Simon. Let's go. That was a good fight. I'm very happy with that fight. Let's see if Terence gets another title shot. I mean, he's on an absolute winning streak. Like he's been winning his fights and very convincingly. He's got a bit of a limp, and I know exactly when that happened. There was a leg kick. Him and Sosa threw at the same time, shins connected. Ouch. Ouch. You know, guys, if you're not on Threads, please, you need to get on Threads. Threads is unnecessarily entertaining. That's all I've got to say about that. Anyway, let's get onto this Instagram thing. See what the Grammarverse is saying about that fight. Because that was a good fight. That was a very good fight. A good way to open the Cape Town card. A very, very good way to open the first fight in an arena for the EFC in 5 years. Hang on. How have I been on for half an hour? That was just one fight. And it's only 5 minutes. Jeez. Did they walk in for 15 minutes? Wow. Okay. Thank you, everyone who's watching. Thank you for joining me. Ooh, dang. And we are about to go into the second fight of the night. This fight is the first title fight of the night. This fight makes me nervous because Intando Zondi, the Zulu warrior, phenomenal fighter. Tumelo Manyamala, international experience, ultimate fighter, so trained with DC. And just generally a really good fighter. I'm a huge Intando Zondi fan. I thought Manyamala was going to lose his last fight against Lihle Ngamatwini, Rush Hour. I thought Rush Hour was going to take it slow, and grind him out. Didn't happen. Manyamala caught him, right hook, bang. He put him on spaghetti legs and knocked him out. It was nasty how he knocked out Ngamatwini. But Zondi's a different animal. Zondi is a Muay Thai fighter. He doesn't try to grapple you per se, but he can choke you out. He choked out Farrell Spunky rear naked choke. He's got at least 2 rear naked chokes. He's got a liver kick knockout. Zondi's the real business. But for me, you know what I just realized? I've been at every EFC except for 4 for the past 3 years, but I've never been on Supersport. Come on, guys! That's not fair. 3 years never been on Supersport. They don't like me, but fuck it, I love them. I guess it's also where I sit. I need to change where I sit. I'm not gonna stand where I stand anymore, where the cameras don't see me. I'm gonna go and sit next to the freaking Kraken. That's what I'm gonna do. Because how can I be going to every event for 3 years and you never put me on Supersport? Come on, guys. I also need to be on Supersport. I just saw Jaden. I've seen Kraken. Okay, it's 2 people. But come on, guys. 3 years? Anyways, we're about to go to the next fight between Manyamala and Zondi. We're watching ads right now, so I'm just venting. But 3 years, you gotta put me on Supersport at least once. Get him there! How can you not put that on TV, guys? Come on! Making me crash out for no reason. Cheers to everyone watching. If you don't subscribe to the channel, please do subscribe, like the content, do comment. There's a live chat to anyone watching. Please do comment. We can engage. Thank you so much. And if you missed the prelims, we are about to go into the second fight of the main card. If you missed the prelims, Jason McKay, first round finish. Cesar Jungu went the distance, won by split decision against the Prophecy, Kuni Lamprecht, who I had all the way, but he didn't win. Next fight, we had Alex Suzuki versus Mulamba, first round finish as well. He jumped the gilly. He wasn't silly. He jumped the gilly. He loves Dustin Poirier, clearly. Next fight between Adams and Mayasi. Adams cooked Mayasi, unfortunately. First round finish. Then we had Gonzalez versus Miyaba. I thought Miyaba was going to be able to do something because I saw him dancing with Ayanda, and I thought, look, if he gets to engage, maybe he can win a fight, but cooked. Rear naked choke. Well done, Gus Gonzalez. Then we had Emmanuel Sita, humble warrior, versus Lori Kanzeko. I thought Kanzeko was going to be able to do something. You know, he's always jacked, stacked, ripped, and ready to rock and roll, but all those muscles didn't save him. Sita cooked him in 30 seconds. Gone. 30 seconds. Cooked him. Wild stuff. Very good fight. Well done, Emmanuel Sita. He's calling for the belt. Why? Because there's no one else in the lightweight division. No other people are really fighting in the lightweight division right now. Here and there, you have a few fights, but who else is there to call for a title shot? Emmanuel Sita. Which means he might be next up against whoever wins between the current champion, Martin van Staden, who was injured and couldn't fight, and Adrian Sanchez. We've got Adrian Sanchez fighting against Ferreira tonight for the interim lightweight title until the champion is back, Martin van Staden. So let's see if Emmanuel Sita can say, look, I got next. Whoever is the champion, I got next. And I think he's right in there. Maybe one more fight before he goes to the title. Maybe, but I mean, 3-fight winning streak. All first round finishes. I say he does it. The reason he was losing before, and I believe him now for sure, was because he was in the wrong weight class. He was fighting at featherweight, and the weight cuts were killing him. The only fighter in the world out of Congo Brazzaville, Emmanuel Sita, the humble warrior, won his fight, first round finish. Then we had Jaden Van der Merwe taking on Kulikani Cold Steel Shlongwa, the man with a bigger skid than a baby with a diaper. Terrible analogy. But he's on a hell of a skid. This man has one fight in maybe 4 years. He keeps fighting. Ooh, there's a new movie coming about Prince Naseem Ahmed, my favorite boxer from the late 90s, early 2000s, Prince Naseem Ahmed. Okay, movie about him. Love it. Love to see it. So Jaden Van der Merwe won his fight. He's now on a 2-fight winning streak. Then we've got the Mountain, Terrence Bourne, taking on a fighter who did not fight for 11 years, came back, had one fight, lost. Now, second fight in 11 years, and he lost again. Terrence Bourne's calling for a title simply because there are no other heavyweight contenders right now to take on Triple H Power, unless Big Morrell comes back, and then I would give Morrell a fight against Bourne. Let's see how that goes. Otherwise, give him a title shot. But honestly, Triple H is going to cook him if it goes to title. Triple H is too good, if you ask me. And we just saw Terence Bolello taking on Cleberson Sosa and defeating him in 3 rounds by decision, unanimous decision. And we're about to watch Ultimate Fighter's Tumelo Manyamala taking on Ntando the Zulu Warrior Zondi. Now, if you know anything about Manyamala and his time the Ultimate Fighter, he lost. He didn't get through. And he was speaking on exactly what happened from his perspective. And for him, it was the coaching. Apparently, how DC expects him to fight and how he fights, they just were incongruent. They just didn't come together. So DC expected pressure. Whereas with him, he's more of a counter, take it a bit slow, go in, pick your shots, get it right. Get it right. But unfortunately, didn't happen. He lost his fight and he got sent back home. But like I said earlier, he beat Ngama Twini very convincingly, and now he's about to fight Ntando Zondi. So let's see how this one goes. I think it's going to be such a close fight. The only reason I've gone with Tumelo Manyamala, I love Ntando Zondi, huge fan, been watching his career since the start. But the only reason I've gone with Tumelo Manyamala, I think we know fighting is 50% skill and 50% mental. I think the pressure on Ntando Zondi is a lot more. Manyamala's been out of the country. He's been to Ultimate Fighter. He's been to UFC in essence. So he doesn't really have that pressure as much as this is a title fight. Whereas for Ntando, this is his big moment. The other thing is the criticism that Ntando received after his last fight against Kakarot in the flyweight Grand Prix, the fight that got him here. We all said, but you couldn't finish your fight. Your opponent finished his fight. And I think the pressure of showing he's the best, being the best, of making sure he performs, I think the pressure is the difference between Ntando and Tumelo in this fight. We'll see what's going to happen. Because don't get me wrong, Ntando the Zulu Warrior is a fucking phenomenal fighter. He's amazing. But like I said, 50% skill, 50% mental. And I'm hoping that the pressure that's on Ntando doesn't change how he fights, doesn't impact what he's looking to do in the Hex. But you never know. It's a fight. It's a fight. So, look, I've got Tumelo Manyamala just simply because of the pressure on Ntando Zondi. Maybe this will then lead him to being one of the best ever, because then he would have been through everything. His only loss was to Subusiso Sobendle. Triple S. Sobendle, right? And after that fight, he learned a lot. He changed. He evolved as a fighter. But it changed how he fought. I must say it did change. He was more cautious. He was more understanding of the situations he was in. So let's see how that has come through now. He's won his last, I think, 3 fights. He's got submissions. He's got KOs. He's a phenomenal fighter. Let's go Ntando Zondi. But it's a fight. It's a fight at the end of the day. We're on the second fight. 45 minutes, 2 fights in. Well, I'm here till 10, right? Yeah, I'm here till 10. Here comes Ntando. So apparently Ntando Zondi pinches his nipples. So if you're watching right now, you saw Ntando Zondi pinching his nipples right now. And he was asked why that feels good. He was asked why he pinches his nipples before a fight, as they're putting Vaseline on his face, literally as he's walking to the official to put Vaseline on his face and do the pre-fight checks. And his answer was, it's because it switches him on. That's what switches him on. You do this, it's like, oh, okay. Okay, I see how that works. But yeah, that was his response as to why he pinches his nipples on his way to the cage. Switch himself on, making sure he's ready for the fight. Very fun, very interesting. Very interesting. Here we go. Here we go. Zone D. Wait, it's actually. There's only one in town, the Zone D. 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 Woo! Oh, I wish I was there. Oh, I wish I was there. Let's go. Ah. Zulu Warrior versus Melo. Tumelo Manyamala. Bit of a tongue twister there. Speaking like Nate Diaz. There's a tongue twister there, man. You know, like you're just gonna beat him up a little bit and see where we're gonna go there, you know? Not a very good Nate Diaz impression. I'm enjoying this fight night. I'm really enjoying the arena feel, the crowds, the energy. This is really good. Once again, thank you, EFC, for going back. Please don't stop. Don't stop till you get enough. Pick up in an arena. Don't stop till we get enough, actually. Keep going in an arena. Don't stop till we get enough. We will never get enough. Keep on in an arena. You ain't gonna stop till we. So that was my version of Michael Jackson, in case you were wondering what I was doing. That was me singing Michael Jackson. The great Mike Jackson, who was exonerated in the Epstein files, ironically. Go figure. The one person we thought was the pedophile got exonerated by the Epstein files by not being there. Phenomenal. Shout out Michael Jackson. We miss you. The greatest to ever do it. Cheers to everyone who's watching. PFA, here we go. Cape Town. So by the way, Cape Town has a 100% win record tonight. Cape Town has won every single fight tonight. Home ground advantage does really make a difference. Or at least it does tonight. The first title fight of the night. Tumelo Manyamala is only 26. Zondi is 28. In my mind, it was the other way around. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Hang on. Yeah, Manyamala fights out of PFA. Khotso Balam Ramopo, let's go, bro. Dapper, as always, wearing a beautiful white and black tux. Oh, delicious. So at the next EFC, I'm also going to be suited up. Next EFC, I'm joining those boys. I'm going to be straight tuxed. There with Khotso. Bling, blang, blow is what you're going to see from Yow. I'm not sure, hey? I'm not sure. I think, let's see the energy from Tumelo Manyamala. 7-1. Zondi's, I think, 6-1. That's not very nice things to announce. The former TUF contestant. I guess that's an accolade, but not an accolade I think should be mentioned in his introduction, because that's not accolade enough for an introduction. But okay, cool. Referee Brad Block. Brad, let me think. What do I think of Brad as a coach? I'm sorry, as a referee. Brad Block. Brad is very, very inconsistent. Sometimes he lets it go. Sometimes he doesn't. Like with the Luke Michael versus JP Kruger fight, he was the referee, and he let Luke bludgeon JP Kruger. But the fight went on until JP choked out Luke. Okay. And then JP won the title. In the fight between, gosh, I'm assuming which fight it was. Hey, Sapati. Another fight I watched with Brad Block being the ref. He stopped it so quick. Man went down, bang, fight was done. Man's like, no, stop, it's over. So I don't know. Let's see what he does with this fight. Let's go. Tana Zoni versus Tumelo Manyamala. Ooh, there's Zoni with the hip feints. Muay Thai fighter. What is Tumelo wearing? Jeez. Looks like Vodacom card. Kick him in the head! No, he didn't kick him in the head. It was just a right high kick. Almost like Jefferson Sosa, which means that he might lose this fight. Oh, is that a good omen or a bad omen? Let's see. But I don't like Tumelo Manyamala's shorts. Look terrible. It literally looks like cartoon shorts sponsored by Vodacom. And the movie of Prince Nazim Ahmed is called Giant in cinemas 13 March. Ooh, I can't wait. Love Prince Nazim Ahmed. I'm so watching that. 13 March, 2 weeks time. Wait, the EFC is announcing movies like the UFC does? Ooh, maybe they got new sponsors. Okay, good for them. Okay, so far, 2 big leg kicks have come from Tumelo. Sorry, from Intando. Oblique kick from Intando, Zondi. Dodged the leg kick and then got one from Manyamala. So far, they're working each other's legs. And Intando, Zondi, as always, showboating. The missed leg kick from Manyamala got mocked. He loves playing mind games. Does Zondi. Honestly, for flyweights, they're moving like middleweights. I'm not seeing the speed. I'm not seeing what you expect from flyweights. They're both moving like they have a lot of power in their hands. That like speed is not their best weapon because they're smaller guys. They're quick. It's very interesting. They're feeling each other out. Don't get me wrong. It's just they're fighting like middleweights. Slow, overly measured. I have a power hand type of fighting, but they're flyweights. Okay, let's see what happens with that. I don't know. Jingaling2363, you got Intando. Thank you for joining us on the stream, Jingaling. You got Intando. Look, that's a good pick. That's a solid pick. I honestly, for me, I'm on the fence, 50-50 about this. Intando could do it. I just feel the pressure might be too much. But watching the fight now, he's doing what I thought he would do. He's playing it just safe enough, out of range, not engaging. It's won him his last. Well, it's won him all the fights since his loss, and that's what he learned from his loss. But now, nice kick. My question is, will not being the fight, will playing a counter-striking fight or fighting a counter-striking fight, will that play to his advantage, or will spinning back fist from Manyamala? Oh, and then Tanazon is like, woohoo! That went out the park, didn't touch me. He loves showboating. I love watching Tanzo fight. I love it. But will that mean that Manyamala will have the opportunity to catch him where he doesn't counter? Because he's not advancing. He's waiting for Manyamala to strike, and that's the kind of fight he's fighting. Honestly, I'm not a big fan, but it worked out in the fight that happened before this between Terence Balelo and Cleberson Sosa, where in the first round, Sosa he wasn't winning, but he could have possibly won later on, because as soon as Balelo engaged and he was first into an engagement, Sosa would lock him up in a clinch and try and take him down. And so in the second round and third round, and for me, great coaching from Coach Hayden, which is Balelo's coach, they played a counter fight, or they fought a counter fight, where Balelo waited for Sosa to engage. When he engaged, caught him with the counter left, counter right, uppercut. And that's how he caught him. That's how Terrence won that fight convincingly. Oof, these leg kicks, they keep kicking at the same time on the same side. And I'm sure those legs are going to get sore real quick. That's the end of the first round. Not much happened, honestly. I don't know who won that round. Nothing happened in that round. Absolutely nothing. Honestly, boring. That's the honest truth. That was a boring round. The only entertaining thing about that round was Ntando's on these showboating. Manyamala threw a spinning back fist. He's like, ah. Manyamala threw a missed leg kick. He's like, Only interesting thing about that round, boring. And this is what I was saying earlier. They're not fighting like flyweights. They're fighting like middleweights who have a big right hand or a big left hand or something heavy that's going to knock out their opponent. But they don't. They're flyweights. Okay? Power's not what it is at the bigger weight classes. At this weight class, you need to fight. Nothing happened in that round. I pity the judges, to be honest with you. It's not a good round at all. It's boring. I mean, the Terrence fight was so exciting. Balelo's fight was so exciting. If you missed it, definitely watch it. I'm sure EFC is going to have it out in the next week or so. The Terrence Balelo fight was really exciting. Round 1, round 2, round 3. It was exciting. You weren't sure which way he's going to go. Ooh, Jingaling 2363. You've got Girdham, Michael Pereira, Zondi on a parlay. Look, it's a good parlay. Zondi is definitely worth it. Although, honestly, I've got Manyamala because I just don't know how he's going to kick him in the head! Woo! Manyamala threw a head kick. It missed, by the way. I'm just screaming because I can. It missed completely. Pereira, you don't trust Faeez? No, wait, that's Rayo. You don't trust Sanchez? Okay, the reason that's not the best pick, Pereira, is not the best pick is because if you look at Pereira's record, Pereira's fought guys who are 0-0, 0-4, like 2-1, like guys without any real experience. That's who Pereira's fought to get to this fight. Sanchez has been through the fire. He's been knocked out. He's won fights by knocked out. He fought Vince Bam Bam Bambe. That knockout was nasty. And I was looking right in his eyes when he got knocked out. He couldn't get up. The point is, he's got the right experience at this moment. I just don't see Pereira with the experience to do this. Like, it doesn't make. I just don't see it. And Michael, yes, Luke Michael. I think he's gonna maul Diego Bandu. Diego Bandu's grappling is just, it's not there, even though CIT is a great gym. I'm not sure. I think Luke Michael is just too consistent with what he does in a way that's annoying and frustrating. And Girdham, look, that one I give you, okay? 50-50. Faeez is a great fighter, but Grisham's also got very extensive experience and he could win this fight. So it's a very nice parlay you got there. And thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Love what I do, and I'm glad that it translates and you guys enjoy it too. Thank you so much, Jingaling. But let's get back to the fight. We are 3 minutes left in the second round, which is going pretty much the same as the first round, but Zondi got a little bit of a left high kick there. A little bit more action. We've got Manyamala, who's trying to advance. Zondi keeps moving back, and the reason Zondi's doing a bit better in this round is because he's been countering, but here he's going for a single leg. He went for a single leg. He's grabbed. Zondi engaged a grapple. He's now got Manyamala against the fence, against the cage. Okay. But he's got to do something with it. Otherwise, I don't know what the judge is going to say. Manyamala turned him around and took his back. Zondi rolled through it. Now Manyamala still got his back. Let's see what he learned from DC. Knees right up the ass from Manyamala. Like right on the coccyx bone. Whoa. Wow, that was a very scary big elbow thrown by Manyamala, but missed completely. But it connected, would have been to the back of the head, so I don't know what the ref would have said about that. Okay, so Zondi engaged the grapple. I think Manyamala came out on top in that. Maybe he's trying to make Tumelo look elsewhere so that he can do something, because there's not much happening in this fight. It's not easy to score this fight if you're a judge, honestly. I'm really feeling sorry for the judges. Ntando keeps changing stances, which is nice. He's fighting southpaw. Front kick from him. Leg kick from him. If I had to edge it, I think Intando is just edging it. Just it! Ooh, that connected right through the guard from Manyamala, connected, but didn't really do anything much to Zondi, but it definitely did connect. Shout out Jax Vu I1I Iwuni. Was that an M? I don't know. Diego Ganhu. Oh, did Diego win? No, Diego is not fought yet. We are now on the second fight of the main card. It's Manyamala versus Zondi. That's the fight we're on now. There's still another 2 fights to go before Diego fights against Luke Michael. Who do you have in that fight, Jax Vu? Jingling is also in the chat, who is watching with us live. He has Luke Michael. I have Luke Michael. My reasons for grappling. No. This is English. I speak English. Bandu, no win. Michael, yes. I hope that was better. Zondi's on another single leg. But he needs to do something with his takedown attempt. If he doesn't... Big elbow from Manyamala. Oof. That was a big elbow. Zondi went down from that elbow. Okay, end of the second round. Wow. Wow. Okay. Look, I still give it to Nintendo Zondi by an inch. But it's tough for the judges. There's just not enough happening in this fight. They're both playing it very safe, especially Nintendo. Tumelo's trying, but he can't connect. He can't catch Nintendo. Nintendo's too fast. Nintendo Zondi's too fast for him. So, I think I have to edge it for Zondi in the second round. First round, I have no idea. It was slow, it was boring. Nothing really happened. KNOX Hydrate. If you've just joined us, whether you are live, whether you are on playback, this is the Kick Him in the Head live watch along for EFC 131 KNOX Legacy Series. Michael versus Bandu out in Cape Town, Grand West Arena. The first time the EFC is back in an actual arena since, well, it's been about 5 years. I think since 2019 or so. Well done to them. Happy that they are back. Give us more, EFC. Give us more. Round 3. Let's see. And it's a title fight. So it's, oh, that's why they started slow. My bad. It's a title fight. So it's 5 rounds. Let's see how it goes. Now we're in championship rounds. If you're betting, the odds are 1.5 Manyamala, 2.6 Zondi. So if you take Nintendo Zondi, you can still make some money because I think he's winning this fight. I don't know why the odds are still in Manyamala's favor, but 1.5 Zondi, 2.6. Sorry, 1.5 Manyamala, 2.6 Zondi. It's the third round, guys. You can't still be slow. Come on, like do something. But look, Nintendo's getting the leg kicks in. I think for me, Manyamala needs to do more. He's not winning this fight, and he's not catching Nintendo. Nintendo's running a little bit every time Manyamala comes in. Kick him in the head! Okay, Manyamala got another head kick through the guard. So not too much damage on Zondi, but he didn't do much. Yeah. Third round. We're about to go into championship round. Oh! Ooh! Manyamala caught Zondi as he leg kicked and then kicked his standing leg and dropped him. But he didn't do much with it. Nintendo's right back on his feet. One more time. Bandu win? No, not yet. Later. Me, Michael, yes. Okay, let's see what the legs kick do. Oof. High kick from Nintendo Zondi. Honestly, it's not a very exciting fight for bantamweights. Sorry, for flyweights. You know, you'd expect more energy, more action because it's flyweights. Honestly, it's like watching a pair of very boring middleweights fight. Look, it's a title fight. Let me not be so hypercritical. It's a title fight. They're trying to get something here. They're trying to win a title. They're not trying to be reckless. It's not just another fight. There's a lot of at stake on the line. But Tumelo keeps on hitting air. Manyamala keeps on hitting air. Every time he goes in, Zondi is just here, flying out of the way. There's only one in town, Zondi. There's only one in town, Zondi. Okay, Zondi got the takedown. He got the takedown. Now he's got Manyamala up against the cage. Yeah, so look, thank you everyone, whether you're live on playback. Good card so far. This is honestly the most boring fight on the card. Oh, look at Joel. Joel shaved all his hair. He's bald now. He's like me. Hey, Joel. Hey, brother Joel. Welcome to the club. But yeah, not a very exciting flyweight fight. I keep calling it bantamweight because these guys are they built like bantamweights. They don't look small at all. But it's a very big elbow from Manyamala, but he didn't follow up. He just waited for Zondi to get up, and that's the thing. Like the urgency isn't there. No one's going for it. They're just trying to pick their shots. Like they're both trying to win on decision. Guys, come on! It's a title. Go for it. Get it. Why you playing? Get it. I'm trying to watch a fight here, not you guys dance. Like it's reminding me of a little bit of Ayanda Zwane. Sorry, Ayanda, I love you, but you're a dancer, bro. You step out of the punches a lot and you come in. That's what I'm seeing here. It's not enough action. It's like one shot out. Like there's no combos being thrown at. I've seen maybe one combo. It's like there's no combos. Like it's not a fun fight to watch. It's one shot out. You're not middleweight. You're not gonna get a one-punch knockout. Combos, guys. Where are the combos? Where's anything? End of the third round. End of the third round, and sure, I'm giving it to Nintendo Zondi on points, but I mean, it's not an exciting fight at all. It's honestly, it's very technical. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of technical precision that they're looking for, but there's no combos. It's 2 strikes at most in a combo, and then whoever it is will go out and wait for his opponent to recover, and I'm gonna go back in. Manyamala's dropped Zondi at least twice by kicking his leg out, so Zondi goes for a leg kick. Manyamala grabs his leg, and then Zondi falls. He kicks the other leg, and Zondi falls. But that means for flyweights, I just would have expected more. That's the thing. It's not middleweights. You know, there is not one mega punch coming to knock someone out. It's not heavyweights. Zondi just did the Poatan Pereira. Got an eye poke, and he's like, "No, ref, I'm okay. Don't worry about me. Let's see if it ends up like a Pereira fight." Poatan. But so far, if you've got your money on Tumelo Manyamala, as I do, sorry for you. Doesn't look like he's winning this fight. Oh, big body kick. Big body kick from Nintendo Zondi. But as happened in every other time he got a body kick, he falls down. Manyamala grabs the leg as well and falls. Ooh, Zondi's going for a triangle choke. Zondi, ah! Oh, is he gonna get it? choking on my own throat. Tony's going for triangle. Tony's going for triangle choke. No, Manyamala's gonna get out. No, he doesn't have it locked. Manyamala's getting out. Although if it stays a bit longer, it's not deep. Okay, Manyamala's gonna get out. He's out. Yo! At least there was a submission. At least finally something happened. Submission attempt from Ntando Zondi after falling. Manyamala decided to engage him on the ground. Now they're rolling. They're finally doing something apart from what they were doing for the past 3 rounds. Manyamala's got... I don't know how Manyamala's ground game is. I know Zondi's got a few submissions and he's really decent on the ground. But I'm not sure about Manyamala, but he's showing his power on the ground. He's now got Zondi's back, but Zondi's back on his feet. And against the cage, Manyamala's throwing big knees to the bum. Shout out. Let's get this up here. Shout out Tassin Gidder. 8296. How's it going? Great card so far. Amazing card so far. Great fight between Balelo and Sosa. The Manyamala Zondi fight, boring for a flyweight fight, in my opinion. Who do I think is going to win? Bandu or Michael? I think Michael. Why? The grappling. I previously had Bandu to win. I thought Luke would get tired later in the fight and then possibly have a sloppy takedown attempt to get knocked out. But then I thought, well, what if it doesn't go to the 3rd round? What if Luke actually grapples him and submits him before you even get to the 3rd, 4th round when he would get tired? And then I switched to Luke Michael. I don't see Bandu stopping the takedown. I see Bandu getting grounded and pounded and Luke just grinding him out the same way he did Yako Duplessis, who's also a CIT fighter. And mind you, Diego Bandu trains the CIT. Their grappling is good. But I think Luke is a grappling specialist, takedown, on the ground, maul you specialist. And I think that's what he's going to do in this fight, as he always does. Another second eye poke from... It's not bad, though. Second eye poke from Manyamala in this fight. You don't see eye pokes very often in the EFC, but now we've seen 2 in one fight. Interesting if the ref didn't take a point, because that's the second eye poke in this fight from Manyamala. So I don't know. Let's see. Spinning back fist from Manyamala. 1 minute, 25 seconds left in the 4th round. I'm not sure. I'm not really. But for me, Ntando Zondi is winning this fight. He's edging Tumelo Manyamala. The pressure is not... It's not on top of him. He's relaxed. He's calm. It's just that he's not fighting the most aggressive fight, which is fine. It's a title fight. He's not trying to go in there and get caught unnecessarily trying to show off. But he has been showboating. First 2 rounds, he was, get in there! Let's go, Ntando! So Manyamala threw a right high kick. It completely missed. And Zondi just turned away and kind of walked for a couple of seconds, Nate Diaz style. And now the fight is back on. Cheers to everyone watching. Thank you for joining us, whether you are live or on playback. Thank you for joining us. Let's just kick him in the head. Oh, EFC 131. First fight of the year. First fight card of the year. And we have another comment. Come on, laptop. What are you doing to me? Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to get it right this time. Tassin Gidder. 8296 agrees. The grappling and the wrestling will win this fight for Luke Michael. So he's also got Luke Michael in this fight. Yeah. It's tough. I didn't think Luke was going to be able to do it in his last fight. I thought that he might get caught or something, but he does it. He's consistent. And the thing with Luke is, you know what he's going to do, but can you stop it? And no one can really stop it, except for when he went down to welterweight, which is his natural weight, essentially. He used to fight at welterweight, but now he's up at middleweight. When he got the middleweight title, he wasn't even a middleweight fighter. He was actually a welterweight fighter, but he's made middleweight his home. When he lost against Zakir Badat, rear naked choke. It happened for two reasons. One, Zakir is a BJJ specialist, which means his ground is amazing. That's the reason he was able to take on Luke on the ground. He lost to JP Kruger, BJJ specialist. That's the reason JP Kruger was able to choke him out. Even though the ref should have stopped the fight because JP was being brutalized by Luke's ground and pound. But he didn't, so it is what it is. But the point I'm making there is, if you don't have the grappling and the wrestling, you can't beat Luke Michael. And Bandu, unfortunately, he's not a grappling or wrestling specialist. He's not a BJJ specialist. So I don't see how he takes out Luke Michael in this fight. Yeah. You and a lot of people. Like I said, I started with Bandu because I thought maybe something might happen. But when I looked at it deeper and spoke to a few people, that wrestling and that grappling is just nasty from Luke Michael. It's always just so intense. It's so intense. Like, it's like, bro, like, get off my legs. Leave my hips alone. That's what happens when you fight Luke Michael. Just stop it. I don't see it going any other way. I don't see Diego Bandu stopping him. It's possible if it goes to the third round, 3.5 rounds. If you've been doing what Luke does for 3.5 rounds, you get tired. You get tired, you get sloppy. You get sloppy, you get caught by a striker. So it's very possible that if it goes past 3.5 rounds, Luke Michael gets tired, Diego Bandu gets a knockout. That I see being very, very possible. But even then, it's been 3 rounds of someone grabbing your legs all over your hips. Maybe Bandu's also tired. So I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how that fight goes. But now we are in the 5th round of a lackluster flyweight title fight between Tumelo Manyamala and Ntando Zondi. Melo versus the Zulu Warrior. Back and forth, yes. Zondi's been, I can't even use the word knocked down, but he's been down on the mat about 4 times because he's been kicking the body. Manyamala grabs his leg, kicks out his balanced leg, and then Zondi falls. And that's how he's gone down 4 times in this fight. But honestly, Zondi's won because he's just got more significant strikes from what I can see with the naked eye. I could be wrong because it's a very close fight. But with the naked eye, I see, that's what I see. A win for Ntando Zondi. What score? 40, maybe 47, 46. Maybe one round would be maybe one judge would be a 40, 48. I don't know how the judges are going to score it, honestly. It's just, there wasn't enough happening, honestly. It was just cool. Very even. Very technical. Very boring. Honestly, I just can't wait to get on to the next fight. Adrian Sanchez is a wild man. We don't know much about Pereira. We just know that he's fought cans and he's a can crusher. So let's hope the can crusher can bring the fight for Rayo, Adrian Sanchez. Because this is the second fight now on the main card that's gone the distance, that's gone to decision. On the prelims card, I think 3 fights went to decision out of the 8 fights. So it was a good prelims card, but the prelims card at EFC is always fire. If you don't catch the prelims card, which you can't, because where do you watch the prelims? You know, you have to be at EFC to watch the prelims. And I'm always at the prelims, and I love the prelims at EFC. But if you don't catch the prelims at EFC, you kind of miss out because the prelims are always great. First rounders all the way. Like, it's just nasty fights because guys are trying to make their name. Main card, it's always usually good, but obviously you get the more technical fights. Guys who are, you know, bigger records, they're trying to protect. Kick on the head! There was no head kick. That was all air from Manyamala. Ooh, nice jab from Zondi. I wish I was there to scream it. I'm sure someone would have done something if I was. Where? Wait, actually, you know what? Where is the April card? So April the 9th. If you are an EFC fan, as I am, there's a few people I know who are mega EFC fans. It's myself, the Kraken, the King Troll, Achi the Kraken, Chichi. Look out for Chichi. If you don't follow her on Instagram, she's an amazing combat sports commentator, writer, journalist. She's fantastic. We are definitely the EFC files. We are the hugest EFC fans in the world. Honestly, that's like, geez, I just Googled EFC and it's giving me kilojoules, 130 kilowatts. Cool. So EFC 132 is Thursday, 9th of April. And that's the end of the 5th round. I wasn't even watching it. That's how uneventful this fight was. I wasn't expecting anything to happen and nothing happened. Imagine that. Okay, I'm not sure where EFC 132 is, but it is on the 9th of April. Even the EFC haven't announced where it is. I'm sure they're waiting to see how this card goes before they announce 132. Even on their website, there's no word on EFC 132 at all. They haven't said a word. So we'll find out where EFC 132 is very soon. I hope that they're going to be in another arena. I really hope so, because I will be there. I will be there. Oh, I will be there. Oh, I missed out on Cape Town tragically, but I will be at the next EFC 132. And Nintendo's only for me. He won this fight. He won this fight by an inch. He ground out the win against the Ultimate Fighters, Tumelo Manyamala. Inches. But we'll see. We'll see how the judges see it. We'll see how the judges scored it. If it goes Manyamala's way, I wouldn't be surprised either. It was a close fight. But like I said, close but boring. I wouldn't watch this fight again. I wouldn't watch this fight on replay. I wouldn't recommend anyone to watch this fight in their spare time. That's the honest truth. I'm sorry, Nintendo. I'm sorry, Tumelo, but congratulations, whichever one of you. But yeah. It's like watching the Kamzat versus Drickus fight again. Boring. Oh, Kamzat is so boring. He was so boring. And I was such a huge Kamzat fan. I absolutely loved Kamzat Chimaev. He was so exciting. The wolf. Smash everyone. Ah! You know, he was phenomenal. But then he fought Drickus and he was just a wet blanket on Drickus. Don't get me wrong. It takes a lot of skill to do what he did against Drickus. A lot of skill. But a lot of skill can also equal boring. And it is what it is. You know, boring is boring. Whether or not you win and whether or not you're good, boring is boring. So, you know, I hope Kamzat comes back more exciting. But well done, Nintendo Zondi. Well done to Tumelo Manyamala. Let's see who wins this fight. Oh, Dalcha's there. Dalcha Ngambia Bula. Dalcha Ngambia. Okay, whichever. I got it wrong. Okay, let's see what the socials are saying about this fight. Am I the only one who found it boring, I wonder? Let's see what people are saying on Instagram about EFC 132. Why do I see nothing? I don't see anything even about the Terence Balelo fight. Interesting. They stopped posting when the main card started. Well, at least they kept us informed of the undercard of the prelims. But not much word on this fight here on the socials. Huh. GFL's back. Ha ha ha. Oh, please, guys, get out of here. they've started a athlete performance and wellness center with Tyron Woodley, Benson Henderson, Bert Watson, and Ilma Lee McFarlane, a team dedicated to supporting athlete health, performance, and longevity, both in competition and beyond. The GFL. If you don't know what, okay, 48-27 Zone D. Cotton scored 48-47 Manyamala. 49-46. New champion is. Hey! Oh! What? The judges gave it to Manyamala. The judges gave it to Manyamala. Look, I had Manyamala as my pick. Don't get me wrong. But I watched that fight. Well, I'm not sure if I really watched that fight because it's boring. But he's now chatting to Demar Penna. Demar Penna looks as shocked as I do that Tumelo Manyamala won that fight. He's surprised it was a split decision. Look, if I take it from the perspective that no matter how you swing it, whether or not it was a knockdown from a strike or a knockdown from kicking his leg out, the fact is Manyamala got more knockdowns in that fight, period, dot. Zoni didn't get a single knockdown, not a single knockdown in that fight. Okay, from that perspective, my bad. I was wrong. But I'm still shocked. But fair enough. Well done to Tumelo Manyamala. And the reason the fight was boring wasn't his fault. Honestly, it was Ntando's only fault. Like I said, Ntando tends to pull back too much after his loss to Subisisu. He doesn't engage as much as he should to get the contact that he needs. Although he managed to get the leg, get the takedowns. Let's hear what Zondi has to say. Look, good post-fight speech from Intando Zondi. He congratulated Tumelo Manyamala. He said, look, I thought I won that fight, but look, it didn't go my way. The judges didn't think it went my way. Well done to my opponent. Thank you, Cape Town. So, look, good sportsmanship. Big ups, Intando. You will be back. We know you'll be back. Honestly, I just hope you're back with more excitement, more engagement. This was you guys were fighting like middleweights. There's no power hand waiting to knock someone out at flyweight, guys. You're flyweights. You've got to go for it. We're supposed to think you're like ants or cockroaches or whatever it is, like just going at it. That's what we're supposed to see, not this unnecessarily over-measured whatever that was. That's the thing. And he got his leg kicked out from under him 4 times. So that's 4 knockdowns as far as the judges see it. And if the judges see that as a knockdown, then yes, he lost that fight. I give it to the judges. Well done. They scored it correctly. But it was a split decision to Tumelo Manyamala. Oh, well. Let's see what the next fight has to offer. The next fight is Sanchez versus Pereira, another Cape Town native. So Cape Town's winning every single fight. No one who's not from Cape Town has won tonight. There's been a Cape Town card tonight. I don't know who this guy is. Who's this? Now, Soldier Boy is interviewing some random dude in a blue and white checked shirt. Jordy Smith, world champion surfer. He looks like a surfer. But shout out everyone who has joined us for this card. And this is EFC 132. It's the watch along with me, Yao, your host from Kick It in the Head. Haven't had any head kicks on this card just yet, but still enjoying it very, very much. Even though for me the last title fight was a bit lackluster, is what it is. Good fight from Tumelo Manyamala. He is the new EFC flyweight champion of the world. He's got the ultimate fighter under his belt. He could get back into the UFC. He shows up for the next couple of fights that he has. Maybe he goes to Brave. Maybe he goes to UAE Warriors and shows up. Maybe he goes to one championship and shows up. But I think he's got a lot of good things in his career to come. You know, I think it's a good win from him. Well done, Tumelo Manyamala. I just hope his next fight isn't what this fight was. But to be honest, I don't blame him for how the fight went. I don't blame him at all. It's good fight. Good fight. Let's update the winners. And there we have Tumelo Manyamala, who won his fight against Intando, the Zulu Warriors Zondi. Shout out, I'm going to get this one right, the Yemba Experience. Is that you, Baba Yaga? Is that you, Baba Yaga, in the chats? I got Bandu and Luke Rue. Who I got? So I'm going with Luke. As we saw in the chats earlier, for me, the grappling and the wrestling, I respect Bandu a lot. But if I look at his fight against Muhammad Ba, it was striking. And with that one, he won by a hair. Muhammad Ba was all over him. Muhammad Ba is still upset and thinks that they're announcing the next heavyweight fight? It's not going to be Terence Bourne. It's going to be Adama Diop versus Triple H Power, Jikasa Diop. Let's go! Nothing, let's go! Heavyweight championship! Yes! Oh, I'm excited. So Diop, if you don't know Adama Diop he's a smasher. Diop smash. So when I was saying that Terence Bourne should get the next title shot at heavyweight, I forgot that they can bring in other fighters internationally. Duh. So they brought in Adama Diop. I think Diop, let me actually look up his record. That's very exciting. I'm actually very excited now for EFC 132. Fighting out of Senegal. He's a 5-1 record. I think he's also fought out at AKO in Nigeria. Let's have a look. His last fight was in EFC. He's fought out in Hexagon. He's fought out in Hexagon and EFC. He's on a 4-fight winning streak. The only person he's lost to was in Hexagon, and it was Anthony Morel, the former EFC heavyweight champion. So this is a very good matchup for the current heavyweight champion, Triple H Jikasa. Matunga Jikasa. Oh, that man. I love the way that man fights. Oh, Triple H Jikasa. Look. Triple H Jikasa. If you haven't watched his fights, go watch any of his fights. He's like the African Tom Aspinall, but like just dope. Not that Aspinall is not dope. But he's the current Hexagon heavyweight champion. He beat Prince Aunala, cool, by decision, unanimous decision, January 23rd this year. So he is the current Hexagon champion. He's trying to get 2 titles under his belt, which is going to send him straight to the UFC. So we've got Adama Diop coming in as the new heavyweight title contender in the EFC. That's so exciting. And yes, we have Baba Yaga in the chat. Shout out Baba Yaga. Shout out. So who I got for Luke versus, I already answered that. Luke versus Bandu. I've got Luke Michael winning this fight because the grappling, the wrestling. I think the only people who've beaten Luke Michael recently are specialist grapplers, BJJ specialists, Zakir Badat, JP Kruger. If you're not that, you don't know how to take on Luke's ground game. I respect the work that Bandu's done at CIT, but he's not a specialist at that. He is more of a stand and banger. He is more of a kickboxing specialist. We saw his work against Muhammad Ba. That was such a good fight. Bandu versus Ba. Muhammad Ba till this day is upset that he lost that fight. He lost that fight in decision. He is still upset till this day because it was this close. Fight. Love that fight. But, and Muhammad Ba, mind you, he's a world kickboxing champion. And to come here and lose standing, he's not happy. Either way, I see Luke taking this fight. I see him doing what he did against JP Kruger, but this time the ref will stop the fight. I see him doing what he does against everyone, what he did against the chef. Let's cook it up, chef! What he did against the chef. Take him down, beat him up. That's what I see happening. Bandu could win if he gets to the third, fourth round. Luke gets tired, Luke gets sloppy, Bandu knocks him out. Alternatively, gets to the third, fourth round, Bandu gets tired, Luke chokes him out. We know Luke has, 3 triangle choke wins in his career. So he knows how to finish you, not just beat you up on the ground. He knows how to submit you as well. And so for those reasons, I have Luke Michael in this fight. I have Luke Michael winning the fight. That's my pick for this one. So shout out Baba Yaga. Thank you for joining the stream. Much appreciated. Ooh, Adrian Sanchez, technical all-rounder, great fight IQ, talented submission finisher. Betting odds 1.53. He is the favorite in this fight. Who do you guys have in this fight? His opponent, Jefferson Pereira, effective finisher, aggressive forward fighter, KO power, 2.5 odds. The underdog. Oh! But I think this dog is going to get kicked. Don't kick dogs, by the way. That's not good. You could go to jail if you're in South Africa, SPCA and everything. But let's get into this fight. We've got Sanchez up against Pereira. Let's check what the socials are saying. Is there anything happening on the EFC page? Because they stopped posting about the fight. They stopped posting about the fights after the prelim. So they haven't actually covered anything on... Here we've got Gus Gonzalez on his socials dancing it up. He's happy. He's excited after that win. Well done, Gus Gonzalez. And here we got the Kraken out in Cape Town. Look, if you're not following us on Instagram, please do follow us on Instagram. We are live on Instagram. All the content you need is on the gram. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's my boy. Now they're showing the fight vid for Sanchez versus Pereira. And we just saw him knocking out my man, the mighty warrior, Tapiwa Kati, who is on a 10-fight skid. And I think they stopped him from fighting because the man he was knocked out way too much in the past 2 years. I think he was knocked out 3 times in like 2 months at some point before they banned him. But listen, we are live. I need a bathroom break. I will be back. I muted myself whilst I was talking. I don't even know how to take myself off. Give me a second. Let's see. Damn you, StreamYard. This is not StreamYard. Damn you. I forgot the name of the app. There we go. The mute mouse strikes again. Yeah, mute mouse has always plagued me, but it is what it is. I am back, and we are getting into the fight between Adrian, Rayo, Son of Thunder, Sanchez, and Jefferson, Jeffinho, Pereira. So let's see how this goes. Adrian Sanchez is currently on a win streak. Um, his last loss was when he lost to Vince Bembe when he got KO'd, but now he's on a win streak. Let's check. And what's fun about Adrian is that he's a Sanchez, which is not a very common South African name, right? So I just put an Adrian Sanchez into Google, and I got a Mexican baseball player. So fun. Anyway, he's on a 3-fight winning streak after his loss to Vince Bembe. He beat Elvis Ngwala, Robson Bue, and Mishrav Askamov, who was out in a promotion, international promotion. So he's now got international experience as well. Looking forward to what he does in this fight. I think he's got it because his opponent is not the most experienced in terms of opponents. He's 3-0 in his professional career. And with that, he's fought guys with records that are 0-0, 2-6, and 1-0. So he's what we'd like to call a can crusher. I don't think a can crusher is going to beat Sanchez with the experience that he's got, the fights that he's had, win or lose, the fights that he's had. I don't see a can crusher doing it. So I don't think with his record's 5-1. Hang on, my mistake. His record's 5-1, not 3-0. 5-1. Yeah, his record's 5-1. 1 submission, 3 knockouts. Yeah, so here's his full record. He beat 0-0. Sorry, he beat 2-1. He lost to 3-7. He beat 0-0. He beat 0-0. He beat 2-6. He beat 1-0. I mean, he's been fighting basically pure amateurs his entire career, or guys who are on heavy losing streaks. So versus Adrian Sanchez, who's been through the fire, I guess this is Pereira's opportunity to fight an international fighter. If we look at Sanchez's record, he just beat a fighter who's 8-0. Before that, I mean, Simbowe, fine, he's 3-7. Ngwala, fine, he's 3-6. But then he beat 5-5 Katikati. Yeah, he helped Katikati continue on that skid that he's on. Oh, Tapiwa, if you don't know who Tapiwa Katikati is, he is one of my favorite fighters. He is the mighty warrior. His first 5 fights were all wins. He was on an absolute winning streak. He was unstoppable in the EFC. And now he's on a 10-fight losing streak. So from 5-0, Tapiwa, it's tough. I'm sorry, bro. I know it's tough. But from 5-0 to 5-10, it's tough. It's tough. So he's taking a break. He's been out for at least a year, even though he's not injured. I'm hoping he comes back and he can do something. But yeah, let's see what Adrian Sanchez can do against Jefferson Pereira. Jefferson Pereira. Yep. See, this fight's already exciting. Oh, don't see the jump the giddy. He jumped the giddy. Jefferson's jumping the giddy. He's trying to. Oh, why am I not? This fight is no. Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. Sanchez is out. What, man? 30 seconds into the fight, Pereira's jumping the giddy, trying to choke out Rayo. Wow. It's a good fight. Good start to this fight. Good fight so far. Oh, this is what I wanted to see. This is a fight. So now we've got Pereira versus Sanchez. Sanchez on top, Pereira on the bottom. After Pereira tried to take down Sanchez with a gilly. He loves Dustin Poirier. We should actually change it from jumping the giddy to jumping the Poirier. I think that'd be a good one. But now they're scrapping on the ground with Sanchez on top. Glad that you guys can't hear the stream, because otherwise I'd get banned from YouTube for copyright infringement. I don't know what's going to happen. Hey, I see Tayo. Tayo is not very friendly. So he's got a sour look on the face. Okay. So they're up against the cage. Adrian's got the hips of Sanchez, got his back. Sanchez has... How am I missing this out? Adrian Sanchez, Pereira. Sanchez Pereira. I might as well be watching LFA at this point. Legacy Fight Alliance, in case you don't know what that is. It's a Brazilian promotion. So far, Sanchez winning this fight simply because he's got Pereira's back and he initiated the first contact. Okay, so Sanchez is also from Pitbull Brothers, just like Cleverson Sosa, who fought Terence Barletta earlier in the evening. Let's hope he can learn from this fight, because I don't see him winning this fight, and so far he's not winning this fight. Now they're just up against the cage, hugging each other sweetly. Bedroom things. To be honest with you, I thought Nintendo's only won that last fight, but judges saw it otherwise. Oh, big nasty elbow from Pereira there. Yeah, right here. To everyone who's watching, whether you're watching live, whether you're watching on playback, thank you for joining us on Kick Him in the Head. Wait, I got that wrong. Thank you for joining us on Kick Him in the Head podcast. I'm your host, Yao. We are currently going into the second round of the fight between Adrian Sanchez and Jefferson Pereira. And if you missed it, the prelims were fire prelims. We had McKay versus Nguyazi. McKay won that fight, first round knockout. Then we had Lamprecht versus Jungula. went to decision. The prophecy lost. I thought Kuni Lampret was going to choke him out in the first round, like he's done in all of his professional fights so far, but he lost that fight by decision. Split decision to Sisa Jungula. Well done, Sisa Jungula. I applaud you for that one. Then we've got Suzuki, who beat Mulumba. Let's see. It's the Fight Week show on the dial. What's up, Fight Week show?
What you do, my man? What you do?
All good. You are live on YouTube, homie. What's up, Fight Week show? Talk to me, Ola. Talk to me. If you do not follow the Fight Week show, follow them. They are on YouTube. Dust Up Shakedown, which we haven't had in a while, Ola. Well, my fault. I've been busy. And they recorded midnight now. No, midnight talking MMA. I'd love to do it, but I got work in the morning. But yeah, shout out Ola Fight Week show. Follow them Instagram. Follow them on YouTube. Doing great work. Prediction shows. Dust Up Shakedown. Amazing. But let's get back to Sanchez versus Pereira. Let's go. Now we've got Adrian Sanchez holding, nice right hook in the clinch from Sanchez. You know, based on how the first round went, I think Adrian Sanchez is just edging this fight, like inches. It could go the other way. We saw what happened in the Manyamala versus Zondi fight, where I thought it went the way of Zondi, but it actually was a Manyamala win. So, you know, okay, he edged it great. But Sanchez is doing the work. He's been holding Pereira up against the cage from round one, and Pereira doesn't seem to be able to counter it. He just tried to flip him around, but Sanchez just flipped him right back and got his back against the cage again. So far, Sanchez is landing more shots in the clinch. He's controlling the clinch. Pereira's trying to get a trip, but nothing's really happening for Pereira in this fight. It's all Adrian Sanchez so far. And Adrian Sanchez gets the takedown. Yeah, it was coming. Pereira just doesn't seem to be able to handle the grappling that Sanchez has, which is phenomenal. I haven't seen Adrian Sanchez grapple like this before. It's very, very good grappling. But now he's got Pereira against the cage again, throwing shots, but he needs to throw more shots if he's going to win this round, because we know the judges don't score takedowns, they don't score grappling, they score striking, they score takedowns, they don't score takedowns, sorry, they score knockdowns. So let's see. And now Sanchez has a big cut on the back of his neck. Must be from all the cage work, because that's a weird place to get a cut, like over here. Strange. If you're watching live, please do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Drop us a comment in the chats right now. Let's hear from you if you're watching. Let's see, who do you think is going to win the main title fight between Luke Michael and Diego Bandu? So far, it's kind of split across the board. I'm hearing a lot of Luke Michael, and a little bit of Diego Bandu, and another takedown from Adrian Sanchez. But what can he do with it? He needs to do something with it. He can't just control the fight, because that's not going to win him the round. And he's going for a submission. No. Pereira's back on his feet. But Pereira's not doing much in the clinch. He's not getting any shots off. Sanchez is getting all the shots off. So I think for me, Sanchez is definitely winning this round. yeah, Pereira's not getting enough shots off in the clinch. He needs to do more in the clinch, or he needs to try and disengage instead of just flipping Sanchez. When Pereira manages to flip Sanchez, he needs to disengage and then try and strike, because right now he's not winning the clinch game at all. I wasn't expecting a fight like this. Like they just clinching, they just like going at it, just hugging it out. Body shot from Sanchez, knee from Sanchez. Yeah, Pereira's not mounting much of an offense in the clinch, and he's been taken down again. So the third takedown for Sanchez. Sanchez is on top. So as far as this fight's going, Adrian Sanchez is showing his talent, his skill in the grappling game, which we haven't seen. We've mostly seen him striking, and that's the end of the second round. Just as Sanchez was about to ground and pound the crap out of Pereira, end of the second round. Exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. Okay, look, honestly, so far it's been a great card. The only fight I haven't really enjoyed was the Manyamala fight. I think for flyweights, they really needed to do more. In Zondi, he's too cautious in the fight. He needs to engage more, and I think that's what lost him the fight, because the few times he threw a leg kick, or one of the many times he threw a leg kick, Manyamala caught it, kicked out his standing leg, his pivot leg, and dropped him. So the judges scored that, the fact that he dropped him, whether or not it was a headshot or from kicking the leg out. And that's why he lost that fight. So well done to Tumelo Manyamala, well done Zondi, but next time, just make it more exciting. We need more. Even if it goes 5 rounds, you need to do more. And I think Intando just didn't do enough. He was playing too much of a counter fight, or he was fighting too much of a counter fight, and I think that's what cost him the points. The judges saw that, and they saw Tumelo as more the aggressor, and that's what you get points for. But let's see how the rest of this fight goes. We're in the third round of the title fight, lightweight interim title fight between Jefferson Pereira and Adrian Rayo, the son of thunder, Sanchez. And let's hope we can get a kick him in the head! But I mean, there hasn't been any so far. But come on, Adrian. I hope you heard me from Cape Town. I'm like, what, 3,000 kilometers away? 4? I don't know. But I hope you heard me. Let's go. Wait, 2.6 to Joburg plus 1.4 makes it. I'm 4,000 kilometers away. And I hope you heard me, because that was loud enough. Well, I'll do it again, because I don't think. Kick him in the head! I hope that one was loud enough. Okay, so Sanchez is fighting a grappling fight here. Oof! Big elbows. Ooh. The ref is calling almost to the back of the head. Okay, so the ref is giving Pereira a warning for shots to the back of the head. The referee, Bobby Karajanidis, he didn't stop the fight, but both fighters stopped. So they thought that the ref was trying to stop the fight, but he wasn't. He was just saying, listen, no shots to the back of the head. They both stopped. So the ref was like, oh, okay, come back to the middle. So he dragged him back to the center. And Sanchez is going right back to a takedown attempt. Now, my question is, Sanchez fighting this sort of fight, and the odds have now gone 1.2 to 4.5 in favor of Sanchez. Mind you, the odds in the Manyamala versus Zondi fight had Manyamala as the winner, which I thought was crazy, because I thought Nintendo Zondi was winning that fight, but the odds clearly had it right. In this fight, 1.2 to 4.5. Pereira would have to do some crazy shit, or he'd have to submit Sanchez for anyone to make any money on that. Like, you put in $50, you're making what? My maths has just failed the heck out of me. I'm not even gonna say much about that. But let's say you put in 100 rand, you're making 4,500 rand. It's a lot of money you can make. But I don't see Pereira doing anything. I don't see him submitting. I don't see him knocking out. I don't see him doing anything against Sanchez in this fight at all. Ooh, big knockdown from Sanchez. Sanchez jumps on top of him after a knockdown. Okay, so far, Adrian Sanchez winning the third round. Elbow, elbow. Left hook, left hook. Oh, some good ground and pound from Sanchez. I think he might finish this fight. He mustn't tie out his arms, though. But he's mashing on Pereira. He's trying to get the finish. Going in. Now he's in full guard, but Pereira has the butterflies. In. Let's see what work he can do from full guard. Can he get into mount? Can he get into something else that's more control? Now he's got into side guard and throwing elbows, left hook, elbow. Okay, so Sanchez is winning this fight. Another Cape Town fighter winning his fight. Another Pitbull Brothers fighter losing his fight. Pitbull Brothers, you guys are not doing well right now. I think you guys need to... Ooh. Ref is saying, watch out for shots to the back of the head. Second time in the fight. So my question is, and this is what I was trying to ask myself earlier. Ooh, full half guard from Sanchez. He's going for a arm triangle, but nothing going there. Pereira is now bleeding from his nose a little bit. All the elbows Sanchez is raining down on him. So if you're looking at damage, ooh, his elbows are nasty from Sanchez. Oh, full guard. Oh, but Pereira flips it around. Sanchez going for a... What? I never seen that before. Oh, sheesh. Oh, but now Pereira's on top. This is what I call a fight. This is a fight. Now Pereira's on top, trying to mash up Sanchez. This is a good fight. I'm enjoying this fight. Oh, these boys are fighting. Pereira's doing his best. Sanchez is just better, but he's doing his best. And now they are back to their... Nope, not yet. Pereira was standing. Sanchez was on his back. Thought he was going to let him up, and I jumped back on top of him. A couple of shots to the back of the head for good measure from Pereira. And now they're standing with Sanchez with his back against the cage. Ooh, and that's the round. Oh, what a third round. Oh, this is a fight. This is a fight. Let's go. Let's go. Pereira looks tired, though. I don't know how he's going to make it through championship rounds. We see Drickus DDP in the back there. Well done, DDP. Well done, Gordon Hill Lewis. This is what Cape Town was saying they could do for the UFC if the UFC came here. We know that the earnings and the interest rate was the problem why they couldn't come. But with the rand in the toilet, no, rephrase, with the dollar in the toilet, maybe they can make it happen now. Maybe the ticket prices will be able to make the UFC the money they need to make. Because that was the problem. If you come here, what can you sell a ticket for that will get people here into the arena, fill out the arena, and still make the UFC money? The rand is doing very well against the dollar. So maybe it's the right time to actually bring the UFC to Africa, to South Africa. And with the showing that they're putting on right now in Cape Town, EFC, très magnifique, chef's kiss, as the saying goes. So what's interesting is these are the first guys to put any blood on this canvas. The canvas is clean. Clean canvas. No blood. All the other fights have just been... But these boys have put a little bit of blood on the canvas. I'm enjoying this fight. This is a good fight. These boys are fighting. These boys are scrapping. Let's go, Adrian Sanchez. He's winning this fight convincingly. So, kick him in the head! Sanchez got a head kick, but through the guard, so not too much damage on Pereira. Now he's got Pereira against the cage again. Big elbows raining down from Pereira. Pereira, if you're Portuguese, but I'm sure I still got it wrong. Ooh, as Sanchez throws a spinning back kick, Pereira hits him with an oblique kick. Spinning back fist. Pereira hits him with an oblique kick. But you can see Pereira is tired. So is Sanchez from all the grappling, but he's doing very well in maintaining his stamina. He's back in a clinch. Pereira has a wizard, but he's not able to mount much of an offense, to be honest. He's been very defensive the whole fight. He just doesn't seem to be able to attack. He can defend, but his attack is lacking. First, he had the right side, left side wizard. Now he's got the left side wizard. Mm, he keeps flipping Sanchez. He's flipped him again onto the cage because he had the underhook. But Sanchez flipped him again. So every time Pereira flips Sanchez back onto the cage, Sanchez flips him right back. Oh, oh, Sanchez just threw a nice knee up the middle as Pereira was retreating. No, Sanchez is he's basically mauling this boy. Like he's mauling the crap out of him. Like, well done, Adrian Sanchez. Like I'm very, very proud and happy of the work that Sanchez is putting in here tonight. But he just got tired. We're now in championship rounds and he's actually backing up. And he just went for a takedown attempt without setting it up, which is dangerous because you do that one, two, three times, a knee comes up the middle and you get knocked out. So I hope he doesn't do that again. But so far, so good. Sanchez has been in control the entire fight. Ooh, big knee from Sanchez, from Pereira, right up the middle. Hit Sanchez in the solar plexus. No, he definitely caught Pereira right. How do I keep getting these names mixed up? He definitely caught Sanchez right in the solar plexus. And Sanchez felt that one. He went down. But Pereira was too tired to capitalize. And he's bleeding from the eye right here. But well done, Jefferson Pereira, for managing. You can see Adrian Sanchez is tired. He's cooked. Let's see what Jefferson Pereira looks like in his corner. But if Sanchez can just go through the fifth round, he's won this fight. If Pereira can manage to finish somehow, just I don't know what he needs to do, like something, I think he can win this fight. But Sanchez is winning this fight. Ooh, big knee up the middle from Sanchez. This is a good fight. This is a fun fight. I'm enjoying this fight. Well done, Adrian Sanchez. Jefferson Pereira, lightweight, interim title, big knees from Sanchez. Ooh, Sanchez has been messing him up. That's where all these cuts got onto his face from. Fifth and final round. Let's go. And then it is the main event of the. We still have 2 fights to go. Yes, guys. Man, I'm tired. Sheesh. Oh, this live watch along is not. It's not easy. 20 past 9. Yeah. Aye. Okay, let's watch the 5th round. Let's see the 5th round. Let's see how this 5th round goes between Adrian Sanchez and Jefferson Pereira. Pereira is tired. Pereira is not managing through these championship rounds. And I think that's probably why he took this fight, to learn what championship rounds are, to get through championship rounds, build his experience. Now he's at least got a fight on his record against someone who's more experienced, even though he lost this fight. So shout out to Jefferson Pereira for taking this fight. Nice jab from Jefferson Pereira. Ooh! Sanchez almost got caught because he turned his back. Crazy business. Now they're against the fence. Okay, 5th round. Last rounds. Both men are tired. But I'm definitely scoring it for Sanchez, the Cape Town boy. I don't know how Pereira survived all 4 rounds. Big knee up the middle from Sanchez. Sanchez is trying to finish this fight. Oh, big knee from Sanchez. Oh, spinning elbow from Sanchez. Take down attempt from Sanchez. Let's go, Adrian. Oh, Adrian is doing it. He won this fight very convincingly. He's trying to finish this fight. Pereira just doesn't have enough of an offense. He just doesn't have enough of an offense. That's the problem. So he's fighting a good fight, but his offense is lacking. And that's currently what's unfortunately not working for him. He just can't mount enough of an offense against what Adrian Sanchez is putting onto the table. He's just not able to compete. To be frank, in a nutshell, he's not able to compete. You can even see him looking up a clock. When is this gonna end? When is he gonna stop beating the heck out of me? That's the look on his face. That's the body language right now from Jefferson Pereira. Oh, another big knee. Sanchez has been rocking those knees this entire fight. And he knows he's about to win. Time is about up. They've taken the clock off the screen. I don't even know why. And there's it. There's the fight. There's the fight. Good sportsmanship from Adrian Sanchez. Very good fight from Adrian Sanchez. He won that fight convincingly. Well done to him. I can't wait to see him fight the current champion, Martin van Staden. That's gonna be that's gonna be a mad fight. That's gonna be insane. That's gonna be an insane fight. The fight between him and Martin van Staden is gonna be sick. Absolutely sick. Can't wait for it. Shoo. Yo, this watch along is intense. Cheers to everyone who's watching. If you're watching live, if you're watching on playback, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It does help our channel. We really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Great fight night so far. EFC 132. Ooh, that's what cut him open. So big knee, big right knee from Sanchez right here. Drickus, you can see Drickus in the shot going, yeah, because that was a mad knee. Mad knee, and I think Sanchez got the money. Yeah, I'm right. Well done, Adrian Sanchez. Yeah, it's not a hard one to score, as Simon Stevens, the great Simon Stevens, just said. And it's not easy to come across halfway across the world against I can't call them a hostile crowd because it's not the World Sport Betting Arena, which is a hostile crowd. That crowd is insane. EFC World Sport Betting Arena, if you can fight there and you can win as an outside fighter, you're something special, because that is one hostile crowd, hostile environment. It is 50-45, 48-46, unanimous decision, Adrian Sanchez. The Son of Thunder. Well done, Adrian Sanchez. Well done, Adrian Sanchez. Good fight. I think that's his dad that's hugging him. He just punched his dad in the side of the head by mistake. That was fun. Yep, it's his dad. Let me hear what Adrian's got to say. So Adrian Sanchez lost his mother on the 9th of December, who was supposed to see him fight against Martin van Staden for the title. But unfortunately, she passed away, so she didn't get to see him win this title now in February. So condolences. May she rest in peace. Well done, Adrian Sanchez. This is for her. Well done, Adrian. And now he gets to unify the belt against Martin the Punisher Van Staden. And if you don't know, I buy from the same butchery as the Punisher, okay? So I got that champion meat in me. No, you're not the new EFC lightweight champion of the world. You are the new EFC interim lightweight champion of the world, Rayo. Just with all due respect, you're a world champion, yes, but it is interim, bro. You still got to go and fight the Punisher. He is still the Punisher. Still got to fight the Punisher. So Adrian Sanchez's dad is in the cage, and he is excited for Adrian. He's happy. He's kissing his son. He's so excited. He was even on the mic. And it makes sense because his dad looks like a Sanchez. His dad looks like he's South American. He sounds South American. So I get it. Adrian is half Spanish of some kind, either like Spanish or like Hispanic. I don't know, but there's definitely Spanish blood in that boy. Nice. Okay. Look at his pops. Oh, Sanchez. Adrian's pops is in it. He's like, yes, boy. This is my boy. I got this. Let's go, world champ. Love it. Love to see it. PFA all wins. Cape Town has not lost tonight, which is phenomenal. Well done, all the Cape Town fighters. Well done, all the Cape Town fighters. Great fight night. I'm just happy. Thank you, EFC. This arena has brought out some of the best fights we've seen in a while. Definitely brought out the best environment we've seen in a while. Like, nice. And there's your card for tonight. All the winners on the night. Only fights I've gotten wrong so far. Kuni Lamprecht lost his fight. Roberto Muyaba lost his fight. And I got one more wrong. Suzuki won his fight. Mulamba lost his fight, which I knew was going to happen. It's just that I thought that because of the DQ in the last fight, that Suzuki just was missing a little bit of fight IQ. But he jumped the gilly. He wasn't silly, and he beat Mulamba. Now it's Jacobs versus Girdham. And honestly, Faeez, please finish this fight quick because I need to get to bed soon. It's later than a mother's. So please finish this fight real soon. Just knock him out, choke him out. I don't care what you do. You got to finish this fight real soon. I got to work in the morning. I know you're doing your work and I love watching you work, but just finish him real quick. Because I know Luke's going to go all the way. Luke's going to take this all the 5 rounds. He's going to maul, ground and pound, and like it's going to go all the way. So I'm Faeez Jacobs, I'm counting on you, homie. Okay? I'm counting on you to finish your fight quick. This guy's got nothing on you. He's got experience, and that's all he's got. So what? Faeez Jacobs. Let's see. Faeez, the troublemaker. Troublemaker. Let's go. Let's go. And whoever is watching, please, whether you're live or on playback, please join our group on Tapology. There's a group on Tapology for EFC picks, and you can join us anytime you want. Have a look at Girdham's record and see how he's doing with his career. Oh, that's rude. So rude. So Girdham 17 and 6, 17, 6 and 1-1. So 17 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He is 28 years of age, and this is in the Bantamweight division, but he is a featherweight, which means he had to cut weight to get here. Last fight was in November, and he fights out of Tiger Muay Thai, which is obviously out in Indonesia. He's on a 3-fight winning streak. His draw came before the winning streak, and before that, in his last 6, he's got 1 loss. Not a bad record. The guys he's beat, a few of them with decent records. His last win was against a 40 and 31 at Hex. So, okay, let's see what Trent Girdham is bringing from Australia for Faeez, the Troublemaker Jacobs, with his 17 fights. He's also fought out in Ryzen, Girdham, but he's lost all his fights out in Ryzen, 3 fights out in Ryzen between 2019 and 2023. So, interesting. Let's see what happens. Whoa, I'm fading. I don't know if I'm gonna make the main event, but it's Luke Michael. I gotta make the main event. Cheers to everyone who is watching, whether you're watching live on playback. And shout out to EFC for getting their sponsors back in. Faeez Jacobs moves dynamically, unpredictable striking, great fight IQ, live odds 1.35 betting odds. Trent Thomas Girdham, high-level submission finisher, experienced, solid MMA career, aggressive forward fighter, betting odds 3.2. 3.2 underdog. Faeez. Finish this boy. As Faeez likes to say, I'm gonna hurt you. He's gonna hurt him. Let's go, Faeez Jacobs. Bruh, let's go. Let's see. Let's go. Yeah, if I look at the size difference between these two, Girdham is much smaller than Faeez. But wait, hang on. Girdham was a featherweight fighter. This is a bantamweight title. But Faeez looks bigger. Very interesting. Very interesting. Excuse me. I hope y'all didn't hear that. And here we go. Trent Thomas Girdham, TTG, fighting out of Australia. He's an Australian. Yes, he's from Australia. Yes, I know that's not my best Australian accent, but how you going? How you going? That's a better Australian accent. Just ask Leroy. I don't know if that one landed. You know, EFC's not being very kind to us on the socials. If you're not watching live, they're not putting much out there. Like, it's nice to know what's going on, which is not very fair. And Girdham is chanting or singing and get into everything. He's got the Eye of Ra on his left inner bicep. He's got, I'm not sure which script that is on the inside of his solar plexus. It looks like Arabic. It looks like the Al Jazeera logo, to be honest with you. He's got Al Jazeera on his solar plexus. How much more time I got? I got 10 minutes left. Last shot of the night, second last fight of the night, because my prediction is that Luke Michael is going to absolutely cook Diego Bandu. I'm probably wrong about that, but we've got Faeez Jacobs, and if I look at Trent Girdham, Faeez Jacobs is just way fitter than Girdham. Let's see if Girdham's submission game will defeat Jacobs' striking. Faeez Jacobs! Oh, fuck! Oh, and I'm excited again. Watching Faeez Jacobs walk out just gave me energy. I've been down. I've been lackluster for the past 20 minutes because it's been... Sanchez's fight was good. I'm just tired. It's late. But let's go Faeez Jacobs. Troublemaker. Oh, he looks ready as always. Man, this man's always ripped, gripped, strapped, and ready to rock and roll. I mean, Faeez Jacobs. Check out the interviews with Faeez Jacobs on our channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, please. I'd appreciate it. Please subscribe. But whew, he looks ready. He looks ready. Sponsored by 5 West and Smoking. Oh my gosh, look at his back. I saw some eyes back there. My God, let's go Faeez Jacobs. Let's go Cape Town, boy. Let's go Cape Town. Faeez Jacobs. This is what I'm talking about. This is a good event. Look at that venue. Please, EFC. I'm going to say it for like the 75th time tonight. Arenas. More. Not the PI. The PI is wonderful. But more. Real arenas. Like this. Thank you, KNOX. He's using his EFC money, UFC money to good use. Thank you, Drickus, for putting your UFC winnings to good use and backing this event. Thank you, City of Cape Town, for backing this event. We as the fans appreciate it. I can tell you that without any doubt. The fact that you've taken this time, the fact that you've taken this money, the fact that you've managed to get this event together. Thank you, EFC, for putting this together. We really, really, really appreciate it. The fans, the betting fans especially, because when you're out in the open, it's a different ball game. The odds are even different. The last few EFC, the odds have been flat. Most you would get was like 2.8. Now they've gone back up to 3.75, a couple here. But please, World Sport Betting as well. Give us good odds. We're trying to make some good money here. Please, give us good odds. Ah, Faeez! Let's go. Cheers. Hop skipping past Trent Girdham. Aha, Faeez Jacobs. Let's go. If you've just joined us, we are about to get into the co-main event, the third title fight of the night, third of four, between Faeez Jacobs and Trent Girdham. 31 years of age is Jacobs, 28 years of age is Girdham. Faeez has the better reach and he is the slightly taller fighter, both by about an inch. Looking forward to it. This is going to be a good fight. If you missed the rest of the fights, on the prelims, we had McKay defeating Mbuyazi, first round. We had Jungula going the distance against Lamprecht, who I thought would win. Good fight. We had Suzuki defeating Mulumba in the first round. Amazing. Adams, again, first round versus Mayasi. Gonzalez beat Miyaba, first round. Rear naked choke. Sita, 30-second finish against Kanzeko. Unstoppable. He's definitely ranked to get a title shot soon in the lightweight division. Van der Merwe cooked Cold Steel Shongwa, which we all expected because he's on like an 8-fight losing streak. First round. Born the Mountain. Apex South defeated the old man truck driver Boomerangs. Let's get it, let's go. That was the prelims. Main card, Balelo, great fight between him and Souza. Went the distance, won that fight. Manyamala versus Zondi. Manyamala went the distance. I thought Zondi edged it, but Manyamala got it from the judges. Amazing fight. Sanchez Pereira went the distance. He won that fight outright. It was a good fight. And now we are on Jacobs versus Girdham. Referee Vickers Swart in this fight. Let's see what Vickers does. Love Vickers Swart as a referee. He is consistent. But so far on the main card, all decisions, no finishes on the main card. No finishes on the main card. One more time? Okay. No finishes on the main card. Come on, main card fighters. We need finishes, please. Okay. Someone here get a bonus. All the bonuses are going to the prelims as far as I'm concerned. But let's go. Faeez is going to get a finish. Faeez is going to be the only finish on the main card. Mark my words. Let's go, Faeez Jacobs. Sapati. How are you doing, Sapati? That is the Algebra Zero sign. Faeez Jacobs has no tattoos. I love Faeez Jacobs. I respect this guy so much. He's such a, he's Faeez Jacobs. Okay. Oh, big leg kick to start from Girdham. Right on the knee. Second leg kick, right on the knee. You can see Jacobs flinch just a little bit. Missed his third leg kick though. Ooh, quick start from Girdham. Okay, this is a fight. Let's go. Let's go. Giants out 13th of March. In cinemas, Prince Nazim Ahmed, the story of Prince Nazim Ahmed with Pierce Brosnan. Let's go. Another leg kick. Oh, sheesh! Left hook knockdown from Girdham. Faeez Jacobs threw an up kick, almost hit Girdham, but missed. Now Girdham's trying to get into side control, and he's a submission specialist. So, shots the back of the head. Watch out for Faeez. He is a submission specialist. So, but Faeez turned it around, and somehow Faeez Jacobs has his back. Faeez Jacobs has his back. He's going for a rear naked choke. I can't believe what I just saw. this is a good fight. We're like literally 1 minute into the fight, and I'm like, wow. Look, I'm sorry to go back to this, but Manyamala Zondi, guys, for flyweights, what you did was just not acceptable. I'm sorry. It just wasn't acceptable. You fought like light heavyweights, waiting for a power punch. No combos. No set. Like, it was boring, and we didn't see what you guys can really offer. The next one, you just, like, both of you just, which I don't know who, honestly, but just that was, for me, was not a good fight. It was not a good fight. Faeez Jacobs right now, Trent Girdham. I'm sorry for going back to that between Manyamala and Zondi. Just make sure the next time you guys pick it up. But this so far is good. We've already got a knockdown. Groundwork is going. These guys are working. Girdham trying to set up a triangle choke. But there was nothing there. Now he's just caught in half guard. It's not even half guard. Jacob's on his back, but he's getting up. Girdham just pushed him back against the fence. So Girdham looks like he understands the danger that Faeez poses on his feet, and he's trying to make sure that they don't get to the feet. And he finishes this on the ground. But Faeez is very astute, and Faeez, you can see, is prepared for this because he's now gotten back to the cage and has worked his way back up to his feet against the cage, with his back against the cage. Ooh. Oh, big elbow over the top from Girdham. Okay. So, as I thought, this was going to be a good fight. Faeez is getting a good challenge here. I'm happy to see Faeez getting a good challenge here in Africa, here on his home turf. Because the only place he's really gotten a good challenge is when he goes to UAE. But now we've got Trent Girdham. I hope he comes back because so far so good. I guess he only flew out here because he wanted a title shot. And he got a title shot, which is great. He keeps on. Oh, knocked down from Faeez. Left hand. But Girdham got right back up. So maybe it was more of a, like a push than a knockdown as such. Let's see what happens. Oof. Spinning back fist from Jacobs. But it caught him on the shoulder. Okay, that leg kick looked like it hurt because they both connected with shins. Shin connect leg kicks are the worst. Oof. Another shin connect leg kick. So they're both checking each other's kicks. That's what's going on. Kick him in the head! Oh, I haven't got to scream that in a while. Faeez threw a nasty, beautiful head kick. Ooh, big knee up the middle from Faeez as Girdham connected over the top. Big left from Girdham. Oh, this fight is good. Back and forth, showing different levels of skills. Ground game. Oh, ooh, ooh. First round in the bag. Well done, boys. First round in the bag. Oh, yeah. This is a good fight night. And to whoever is watching, if you're watching on playback, especially if you're watching live, you can have a look on that side to see the winners from the earlier card. I'm going to go through it again quickly. McKay, first round finish. Jungula, distance. Split decision. Suzuki, first round finish, guillotine. Adams, finish versus Mayasi. Rear naked choke against Miyaba. Sita, 32nd KO against Kanzeko. Bantamweight, first round ground and pound mash against Songwa. Bourne, first round KO against Volmarans. Valelo went the distance against Sosa, won that fight. Manyamala went the distance against Zondi. Split. Valelo was unanimous. Sanchez Unanimous 50-45, a few of those rounds against Pereira. And now we are watching Jacobs versus Girdham. Girdham out of Australia, Jacobs out of Cape Town. He's the homeboy. He is the home favorite. Home crowd advantage for Jacobs. So far, as we go into the second round, tough to call. I don't know. I give it to Jacobs, but there's probably some bias in there. So cool. But good first round from both fighters. Girdham's going for a takedown, and he's going for it. He didn't get it. Jacobs managed to run. Oh, he got it. As Jacobs goes for the ghillie, Jacobs going for the ghillie. Finish this fight, Faeez! Finish it! Come on, man! Come on, finish it! Okay, so Girdham got out of that one. Faeez had a guillotine. Faeez Jacobs had a guillotine on Trent Girdham, but Girdham just like wiggled out of it. Faeez, bro, I need you to finish this fight. Please finish this fight. Please finish this fight. Please finish this fight. I have work in the morning. I need to sleep. Okay, let's see how the ground and pound goes. Good elbows from Faeez. Ooh, he just missed that net. Girdham's going for an armbar out of nowhere. This is some highly technical scrambling that's going on between these two. Oh, these guys are very skilled, both of them. This is a good fight. Now, what? Girdham's going for the guillotine. Faeez pops up, and now Faeez is on top, throwing elbows. This is back and forth. Good matchmaking from the EFC. Once again, EFC, thank you. Brain Cartmel, matchmaker, thank you. Ashley Calvert, matchmaker, thank you. Great type of fight. You brought the right guy to take on Faeez. It's not a walkover. This is a good fight. Thank you, guys. Big elbows from Faeez. He's on top. He's in full guard. He's throwing nasty elbows. My goodness, Faeez, you want to hurt this guy. He did say at the weigh-ins, I'm going to hurt you. So, fair. And Girdham's going for another ghillie, but he's got nothing. Like, his arms aren't in the right position. Maybe he's just trying to tie off the ease. Now he's going for an attempted armbar, triangle. He's throwing up all kinds of submissions. Wow. Girdham's insane. Like, everything is a submission attempt. These guys are rolling. My goodness. It's one position, it's the other position. It's one position, it's the other position. You don't know what submission they're going for because it changes so quickly, so rapidly. I don't know what's going on now, but it looks like they're playing Twister. Now Girdham's on top, and someone's bleeding. Faeez is bleeding from the bridge of his nose. And now Girdham's on top again, in full guard. Big elbow. Faeez just looked up at the clock, which means he's trying to find out, should I try and get up or should I just let it go? And now he's working his back up to the cage. Will he be able to get up? Ooh. Girdham's going for an arm triangle. Girdham's about to get into full guard. Girdham's about to choke out Faeez in a arm triangle. Faeez has 35 seconds. Nope, he's out. It's 35 seconds left in the round. Faeez is literally just holding him down because right now he's like, damn. Okay, Faeez is about to get to his feet. Oh, okay. I saw some knees, but it was to the body, not to the head, because Jacobs is still on the ground with his back. 10 seconds left as Girdham takes the back, elbows raining down, but the round is done. Woo! That was a hot second round. You can see Faeez is feeling it. You can see Jacobs is feeling this round. His wife is in his corner, and she's giving him some advice, and now he's listening to the coaches. This is a good fight. If you're watching, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to Awis Mustak Q1W. What round is this? We are now going into the third round of the fight. The first two rounds, very close. I have no idea who won the first two rounds, honestly. I give the first round to Faeez, though. Second round, Girdham threw up so many submission attempts. He caught Faeez. I'm not sure. I think the second round went to Girdham, to be honest with you. I'm not really sure. So, yeah. Who's on top? Abdullah Kaider. I'm still going with Faeez being on top. It's 1-1. First round, Jacobs. Second round, Girdham. That's what I think. Where am I watching it? I am watching it live on Super Sports. That's where I'm watching it, on Super Sports. Ooh, big uppercut. Big uppercut from Girdham. Shit, he caught Faeez there. Woo! Man, ooh, ah. So with this fight, Girdham is attacking. He is going. And if I've watched most of Faeez's fights, he's the one who is the forward pressure fighter. But in this fight, Girdham is taking him on. He is the forward pressure fighter. I'm not sure if Faeez is used to this. Faeez is used to being the one who is pressuring and going forward. But Girdham is saying, no. I'm the one going forward. I think that's unsettling Jacobs just a little bit because Girdham is landing. Girdham just seems to be the better fight by an edge from way in the second round. So a very, very good fight. Let's see how it goes. But so far, third round, Girdham. He's landing. He's putting the pressure. And Faeez just doesn't seem... Kick him in the head! It didn't land again. But Jacobs threw a nice head kick there. Kick him in the shit! Jacobs got hit there with a front kick. Like, didn't right him. You know that one? Yeah, I hit him with that. Girdham's winning the third round. There's no question about it. Jacobs hasn't done anything in the third round so far. Girdham's putting forward pressure. Jacobs is looking stunned, to be very honest with you. He honestly hasn't faced anyone who's put him under pressure. He's always the pressure fighter. So let's see what he does when he has to fight defensively. Let's see what he does when he has to fight a counter-striking fight. He tried to go for a takedown. He got a single leg now, and he got the takedown. Jacobs got the takedown. But Girdham's got him in a guillotine. Girdham's got him in a guillotine. But Faeez is going to pop out. Jacobs is going to pop out. He rolled. And now Girdham is on top. Side control. Ooh, back of the head, ref. Girdham just hit Faeez Jacobs in the back of the head with an elbow. But it was just one, so not much for the ref to do. Okay, now Jacobs is on top. This is a back and forth fight. This is such a back and forth fight. Love it. Jacobs has Girdham against the cage and is just banging on his side of his head. Oh, he's getting some good shots in now. Oh, big elbows raining down from Jacobs. Girdham's on his back. Jacobs is just beating him up. But He's out. Oh, he's almost out. He's almost out. Rep, it's done, Rep. It's done, Rep. It's done, Rep. It's done, Rep. Yes! I stated. Jacobs won. Jacobs finished. Jacobs finished. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. Faeez, Jacobs, let's go. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Smash. Smash, boy. Smash. Ah. I said it, Faeez Jacobs was gonna get a finish. The first finish on the main card. Faeez, the Troublemaker Jacobs. He smashed him. He caught him. Girdham is an amazing fighter. Girdham is so good. I'm very impressed with Trent Thomas Girdham. But Faeez Jacobs, the Troublemaker, he's a problem. He's a problem. He did it. Oh. Oh. Woo. Oh my goodness. Oh. Woo. First finish on the main card. Well done, Faeez Jacobs. Oh yeah. Let's go. Let's go. That's right, Abdullah. Let's go. Oh, what did he hit him with? Girdham caught Jacobs with a nasty uppercut. And that's what actually initiated that engagement that won the fight for Jacobs. And he caught him with a nasty up kick. But Jacobs was like, no, I'm not having it. Oh, wow. What a finish from Faeez. Okay, thank you, Abdullah. I'm going to calm down now. I'm calm. Thank you for your concern. I appreciate it. It's just that this is the first finish on the card, the main card. The prelims were full of finishes. Main card has been a bit slow. The Sanchez fight, Pereira just didn't have any offense. So Sanchez won the fight convincingly. But, because there wasn't really any offense from Pereira, it was just defensive. So as much as Sanchez was going in, it was just defense from Pereira. Manyamala versus Zondi was boring. Didn't enjoy that fight. Balelo Souza was a good fight, but not a finish. First finish, Jacobs retains his Bantamweight championship. Cape Town, 100% record tonight. Amazing. Wow. But thank you for your concern, Abdullah. I'm calm now. I'm calm, I promise. What a win. What a win from Faeez Jacobs. What a win. It looks like Trent Girdham is upset. I think he's calling shots to the back of the head. I think the challenger is claiming the finish was shots to the back of the head. Interesting. Let's hear what Simon Stevens. Yep, he's pointing to the back of his head. He thinks it was shots to the back of the head that the ref should have actually been stopping it for shots to the back of the head, not a finish. And he's very upset. Because for him, that was shots to the back of the head. Interesting. Look, I can see how he's claiming shots to the back of the head, but unfortunately, it's a fight. Okay, Abdullah, listen, what's my next pick? Let's see. There's someone else who called it earlier exactly why my pick is my pick. And my pick is my pick because grappling and wrestling. Can you guess who my pick is? Guess, Abdullah, please guess who my pick is. Because my pick is the fighter with the better grappling and the better wrestling. Okay, Luke Michael. I had. Wait, I want to hear what Faeez is saying. Give me a second. I'll be back. So Faeez is saying he wants to go up to featherweight now. He's tired of the bantamweights. He wants to get a featherweight title under his belt. He wants a double championship status, champion status, and then he wants to shoot for the UFC. That's what he wants. He's happy at home, but he wants two titles and he wants to go to the UFC. That's what he's always wanted. At 32 years of age, let's see what he can do to get himself to the UFC. He looked good in that fight. Girdham put him under pressure with the grappling, and he handled it very well. Because Girdham was great. I'll be honest with you. That was a very, very good fight from Girdham. But Jacobs was the better fighter on the night. Shots to the back of the head. I don't disagree. There were one or two, but then Jacobs switched it up, and then he started to hit from the other side. And when the ref saw that, he said, "Okay, no more shots to the back of the head." And Girdham wasn't defending. So unfortunately, yeah, sure, but no. Okay, so Girdham is literally complaining about shots to the back of the head. He says he didn't lose that fight. In his opinion, the ref should have stopped it, and that's why he relaxed because he was getting shots to the back of the head. So Girdham says his face is clean. Those are shots to the back of the head. He wants a rematch. That's it. I would like to see that fight again. I would. I think as far as the EFC goes, as far as Faeez Jacobs goes, a rematch would be good. A rematch would work. Girdham did have him in a tight choke, but he got out. Girdham had Jacobs in a very tight choke, but he got out. There were two shots to the back of the head. I saw them, at least maybe two, right? But then the ref called it because you could see Jacobs was like, oh, and then he switched up his arms. Because first he was here, ref was like back of the head. He's like, sure. And then he went this way. So he listened to the ref. He was not just going straight up on the back of the head. He made a mistake and he corrected it, right? Because sometimes the refs give it straight up. Back of the head, they stop if it's severe. But those ones, I wouldn't call them severe. And I agree with the ref on that one. He switched up as soon as the ref called back of the head. Sometimes you don't know you're hitting the back of the head. You think you're actually pounding on the side, but it's back of the head. So when he switched up, when the ref called it, he switched up. So for me, that was a fair enough win, but a rematch would be good. A rematch would be good. Because let me think about it. Bantamweight. Who else is there to take on Faeez Jacobs at this point? He wants to go to featherweight. Sure. Who's a featherweight? It's a mess. Featherweight is Smiley. It's still Iga Cabeza. They're still fighting for interim titles over there. I'm not sure if that's where he wants to play right now. Maybe one more fight against Girdham proves that he really won this fight against Girdham, because I think that's a real challenge for him. That helps him confirm that his grappling is what he says it is what it needs to be to go to the UFC at the age of 34. I think another fight against Trent Girdham would be a good fight for Faeez Jacobs, especially with how it ended. But with that said, congratulations, Faeez Jacobs. That was a good fight. You won that fight. You are still the champion. Cape Town is 100% winning record in Cape Town. Well done, Cape Town. Well done. Well done. Bring it to Congo. Let's fight in Congo. Let's see how the Congolese boys do, because Congo's got so many fighters in the EFC. If the EFC goes to any other country for an event, it has to be the Congo, because the number of Congolese fighters in the EFC will make it an absolute draw card. So many people will come. So many people will watch, because the Congolese love to fight. The Congolese have so many fighters they can support. Let's go. If EFC comes to any other country, let's go DRC. Dr. Congo. They got to come to Dr. Congo. Now we're looking at the next fight, the last title fight. We've had 3 title fights. First one went to Manyamala. Tumelo Manyamala, the new flyweight champion of the EFC. The next title fight went to Adrian Sanchez. He's the new interim lightweight champion of the EFC. And we just saw the third fight between Faeez, the Troublemaker Jacobs, and Trent Girdham. It went the way of Faeez, the Troublemaker Jacobs. He has retained his EFC Bantamweight title here tonight at EFC 132 in Cape Town. The first real arena event that they've had in over 5 years. Well done, EFC. Great production, great event. Amazing fights, with the exception of one. Not going to say which one, singling them out for the past hour or however long ago they fought. So well done, EFC. And well done to all the fighters on the card. Now we're looking forward to the fight that everyone's been waiting for. Everyone's been waiting for this fight. I mean, it's a great fight. A couple of great guys. Like, I met them once, and if you think about it, they've never been to China. I love China. It's a great country, but their tariffs, they're milking the US. But this fight is an amazing fight between Luke, Young Gun Michael, and Diego Pangaman Bandu. Let's go. Oh, can't wait. Can't wait for this fight. I don't know how it's going to go. I have no idea how this fight's going to go. I'm all in for Luke. But I don't know how it's going to go. Let's see how it goes. Luke Michael versus Diego Pangaman Bandu. My card disappeared. There it is. Here we go. Faeez Jacobs is the new Bantamweight champion of the EFC. Now we've got a little bit of a break where they're showing all the drama. And if you don't know what's been going on, there's been a lot of drama around Michael this fight week. He attacked Diego Bandu at least twice at the weigh-ins to get into his head, and then attacked him before the weigh-ins. Sorry, ceremonial weigh-ins, and then before the actual weigh-ins, because the EFC did something very controversial. The EFC, shout out Abdullah, you also with Luke. Let's go, Luke! Oh, there's no bicep there. Wait. Let's go to the other side. Bicep. Okay, there's something there. Let's go, Luke! So they moved the scales to make sure that Diego Bandu could weigh in on time for this fight to make it a real title fight. That could be seen as cooking the books. It could be seen as illegal. Moving the scales to make sure a fighter makes weight. Luke Michael got upset about that, and he confronted Diego Bandu, and it turned into a scuffle. An entire scuffle after the weigh-ins. Can you blame Luke for that? I don't know. It's very tricky. When you see the promoter seemingly favor your opponent, what do? So he confronted Diego Bandu and turned into a scuffle. We know KNOX is one of the sponsors of the EFC in Cape Town, this event here. It's the KNOX Legacy Series. Where does Diego Bandu train? Team CIT. So if I'm Luke Michael, for me, that's preferential treatment of my opponent. I wouldn't be happy either. I would not be happy either. So as much as on social media, it looks like Luke is running around like a madman, how would you feel if the promotion you are the champion for seems to be favoring your opponent? So there's lots of drama around this fight. Pre-fight, Luke apparently, it's not apparent, I was involved. Luke was making threats to non-fighting individuals. Social media characters, I'll call them. People who are saying things about him on social media, and he attacked them. Not me, because I'm a Luke stan. I'm pro Luke all the way. First guest on this show. He is the reason Kick Him in the Head exists. First guest, he made sure we made this happen. So I support Luke all the way. But he got attacked on social media and he attacked back. But he attacked with violence. He attacked with anger. He attacked with death threats. And this is Cape Town we're talking about. The murder capital. Hanover Park is around the corner from Grand West Arena. You can get a killer inside like this. So it was very dramatic. Luke at an event last year, an amateur event, threatened and attacked an amateur fighter. So it's been very dramatic around the middleweight champion over the past couple of months. So this fight, this title fight for the middleweight championship in the EFC is shrouded in controversy. Shrouded in controversy. Shout out to Abdullah. Me, no. I am not anywhere close to trying to fight in the EFC. I have no interest in that. I watch it and I talk about it. Okay, that's all I do. But it's very, very, very controversial. Very, very interesting, especially from Luke's perspective. Everyone attacks him. Everyone says, "Oh, what kind of champion are you? What kind of champion are you?" Just because he lost to JP Kruger, fairly. Look, the ref didn't stop it. I spoke to Brad Block myself, and he said, "Listen, I said to JP, defend yourself." He defended himself. I let the fight go on, and then eventually he choked out Luke. Fair. He lost to Zakir Badat. Fair. Luke versus grappling specialists, he doesn't win. Grappling specialists know how to take him on. Diego Bandu is not a grappling specialist. Unfortunately, he's a kickboxer. We saw his match against Muhammad Ba. Split decision. Phenomenal fight. That was an amazing fight. No grappling, no takedowns, no groundwork. He's now going up against the takedown artist. Luke's phrase is, if you can't stop the takedown, don't complain about how I win. Stop the takedown and then take me on. I don't see Diego Bandu stopping the takedown. That's the tragedy. Not because he's not good, not because he hasn't been coached well, but because he's not a specialist. And the only people who have shown that they can beat Luke on the ground are grappling specialists, BJJ specialists in JP Kruger and Zakir Badat. So, Diego Bandu, I wish him well, but I just don't see how he does it. We've got Coach Stefan DQ Delaray in his corner. We've got Mornay Fisser, DDP, Dricus du Plessis coach in his corner. He stands a great chance. He's hugging DDP right now. He's hugging Dricus right now. But if he can't stop the takedown, this fight's going one way. Cape Town. And on a balance of odds, okay, fine. 100% is not a real odd. And all the Cape Town fighters have lost tonight. So if any fighter is going to lose, it has to be one. And on the last fight, so maybe Luke will lose. But I don't think so. Tonight, 100% Cape Town is what I'm going for. I think takedown wins the fight. Luke wins the fight. Let's see how that goes. Diego Bandu is now walking into the Hex. He's being checked by the officials, Bobby Carriganidis. And he's walking into the Hex with his very nice white pants. Oh, he's wearing white tonight. He usually wears black pants. Okay. Team CIT, let's go. And I'm a big CIT fan. I'm a CIT stan, right? But recently, they've been on a bit of a losing streak. It hasn't been easy for Team CIT at all. It's been tough. And I'm not sure if this is the fight that they're going to get back on their bike. Oh, hells yeah, I like UFC. We do watch-alongs for UFC every pay-per-view. What they used to call pay-per-views. I guess now we call them numbered cards. So there will be a watch-along for UFC 326, I believe is next. The 327. 326 is next, yeah. We will be doing a watch-along, Abdullah. Please do like, comment, and do subscribe to the channel, please. You will find us. We watch along with Rambling Dad Podcast, Fight Week Show, Crossover MMA, Making the Walk, MMA Normally, S-Dogs MMA. Those are the guys that we watch with all over the world. Out in Texas, Canada, Australia, and the UK. International watch-along is what we've got for UFC cards. Oh, Luke looks so intense. And the weight cut didn't good. He's looking ripped. Nice. Not ripped. He's looking good. And it said the showstopper Kanyeba in his corner. We know Luke's corner. The hitman, Cole Henning, in his corner. So, that's the thing. I mean, if you look at Pangaman, Diego Bandu's corner, he's basically got Stefan Delaray, Mornay Fisser, and DDP, Dricus du Plessis, in his corner. But Luke has Anissa Kanyeba, Spusisi Sovendle, and Cole the Hitman Henning. 6, 7, it's tough. But look, he wins his fights. That's what counts, right? Yes, we've done 2 versus watch-alongs. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a watch-along for, I think the next card is this weekend. I think so. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a watch-along for this coming versus, but versus 18, we've got Fricky in the heavyweight championship fight. Versus is amazing. Murabur, if you don't watch versus, you got to watch versus. Versus is live and free on YouTube. Versus is a fantastic promotion. Owned by Cameron Simon. It's a great promotion. You got to watch it if you don't watch it. Thank you for asking the question, Michael. Yeah, we do versus watch-alongs. Sometimes we are versus live. Absolutely love versus. My versus cap is in my cupboard right now. Love versus. So we do versus. Thank you for asking, Michael. Much appreciated, Abdullah. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. And to everyone watching, thank you so much. Do like, comment, and subscribe. We do really appreciate all your comments, all your subscriptions, all the 1,260 who follow us, subscribe on Instagram, all the 1,300 who are with us on Instagram. Thank you guys all so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. We wouldn't be anything. I wouldn't be anything in this MMA world without you guys. Thank you so much. It's fight time! Let's go, Khoto Ramopo. Bilal, let's go. This fight. 6'4" versus 6 foot. Diego Bandu 6-2 versus Luke Michael 8-5. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is the fight we've all been waiting for. It's 10:30 in the evening in South Africa. This has been a long fight night. If you are live, you're sleeping late. If you're in the arena, you are getting home late. Bandu says, "This is my hex. This is my hex." Luke is walking back and forth, looking at him like a wild animal. He's about to maul the hell out of this boy. That's what he's got in his mind. Sorry, Luke is 8-6. Not 8-5. My bad. 8-6. Oh, Luke looks so intense. Bandu looks very relaxed. Now I'm trying to think, who's got more pressure? Who's got more pressure? I think Luke has more pressure in this fight. Pressure makes diamonds. Pressure makes diamonds. Brad block. Brad? No! Brad is the one who didn't stop the fight when Luke was fighting against JP Kruger. Luke was mauling JP Kruger. Brad Block didn't stop the fight. He let the fight go on. And they've given him this fight again for Luke? Come on. Give us Bobby Caragenides. Give us Vickers Swart. Give us another ref. You can't let him ref another Luke Michael fight. That just doesn't seem fair for Luke Michael. No complaints. You know what? Let me not whinge and moan on behalf of someone who has not asked me to do so. The fact is, let me not whinge and moan. Let's see how Brad Block does. But it just doesn't seem fair that they're giving him the same ref that didn't stop the fight that we all think could have and maybe should have been stopped when he fought JP Kruger and lost his title. It just doesn't seem fair. But here we go. Ooh! He faked that takedown. He said he was going to take down Pangaman in the first 30 seconds. Let's see if it happens. Luke Michael versus Diego Pangaman Bandu. Bandu just threw a crazy knee. He's like, listen, if you think you're going to take me down right now, you're going to get knocked out. He just threw a nasty knee. Oh, he just threw a flying knee. Luke got rocked. Ooh, left hook from Luke. Ooh, fake takedown from Luke. Ooh. Okay, let me calm down. Ooh. Diego Bandu just Sparta kicked Luke. Luke went flying like halfway across the cage. This is insane. It's only 30 seconds, 1 minute. Wow. To everyone watching, we are in the first round of the title fight for the middleweight title between Luke Michael and Diego Bandu. So far, it's a standing fight. Luke said he was going to take Pangaman down in the first 30 seconds. That hasn't happened so far. They're still Hey! Woo! Oh! Shish! Okay, Diego Bandu's lighting Luke up. Every jab is making Luke do this. Not a good sign for Luke Michael at all. If he can't get the takedown in the next minute, I fear for Luke Michael in this title fight. Because I've gone with Luke Michael and sprawl from Bandu. Luke didn't get the takedown. He didn't set it up. That's the thing. If Luke doesn't set up his got distracted. If Luke doesn't set up his takedowns, he gets smashed and he's getting smashed. Ref, that was in the spine. Yes, thank you, ref. Yes, in the spine. Diego Bandu hit Luke in the spine with an elbow. Yes, I'm very excited, Abdullah. I'm very, very, very excited. Because I've been supporting Luke for so long that like right now it's just going to my head. He hit him right in the spine with an elbow, and the ref saw it. He hit him twice in the spine with an elbow. Okay, fair stoppage, ref. Okay. But he spoke to Luke, not to Diego. Why wouldn't he speak to the guy who committed the infringement? He spoke to the fighter who received the blow. I mean, speak to both of them. Makes sense. Luke, are you okay? Okay. Diego, don't do it again. But he only spoke to Luke. Oh, he knocked down Luke. He just smashed. Oh, he's smashing him. DDP is right there screaming. He's like, calm down, Diego. You got this. They're telling him to take it slow. Diego just looks so much bigger than Luke. He looks so much stronger than Luke Michael. He's smashing elbows down. Luke is breathing. He's struggling. He looks like a fish out of water right now. It's so sad. Well, for me at least. Most of Africa is celebrating. Most people want Diego Bandu to beat Luke Michael because they saw all the stuff on social media and they're like, Luke sucks. But like I defended Luke, like there's certain things that happened that led to him getting angry. But you know, anger should only go a certain way when he maybe he took it too far, but okay. Bandu's got Luke's back. Luke is trying to stand up. Okay. Welcome to the stream, Jack Nifri, N4E. You have a bet on Diego. How are you doing? You're doing very well if you have a bet on Diego. Diego is smashing Luke right now. Luke is getting smashed, even with the grappling. He's getting out-grappled by Diego. Luke is bleeding. He's cut above his eyebrow. So far, honestly, it can't be 10-8. It's a 10-9 round. 100% it's gone to Diego Bandu. Diego Bandu got a knockdown. Diego Bandu is in control on the ground. If Brad Block took a point, it would have been a drawn round because Luke got elbowed in the spine twice by Diego. So yeah. You thought Luke looked very one-dimensional. He is one-dimensional. He says you stop the takedown and you can win the fight. Diego stopped the takedown and he's winning the fight. And that's the thing. When you're one-dimensional, if they figure you out, you're in trouble. Luke! I agree, but Diego's smashing him. He's smashing him. The ground. Okay, honestly, I've never seen Luke getting smashed like this before. Luke Michael is getting smashed by Diego Bandu. Absolutely. You're right, Luke, Jack. He only has wrestling and grappling. And unfortunately, Diego is on top of him and it's not working for him right now because Diego stopped his first takedown. And Luke always says, if you can't stop the takedown, you're not going to beat me. Diego stopped the takedown. He even Sparta kicked him. He Sparta kicked Luke halfway across the cage. I've never seen that before. Never seen someone getting Sparta kicked across the cage. Yeah, clearly Diego can win on top as well because that's exactly what he's doing. He's smashing Luke up. Luke got swept. I mean, wow. I'm surprised, but very good fight so far. Thank you, Abdullah. Yes, if you are watching, please do comment, do like, and certainly do subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. All EFC content we've got here. All UFC head kicks we've got here. Why? Because this is Kick Him in the Head! Let's get it. Let's go. Yes, Jack, I am from Africa. I am in South Africa. This is my home promotion. Every EFC, you will find me either live at the event or doing a live watch along. Oh, yeah. Definitely drop us a chat. We are the premier channel for EFC and African MMA. Whether you're talking about AKO out in Nigeria, we know those fighters. Whether you're talking about EFC here in SA, we know those fighters. Whether you're talking about Impact in Kenya, we know those fighters. We are African MMA experts. That's what I do. That's what we do. Let me drop the email address for you in the chat. Yes, Faeez Jacobs did win. He won. He won in the third round by TKO. His opponent claimed shots to the back of the head. There were 2 shots to the back of the head. Then the ref said shots to the back of the head, and he switched up and went on the inside. But his opponent claims that that's what made him relax, and so he lost by TKO to Faeez. So Faeez Jacobs won that fight. Yes, third round. Yes, we have Instagram. We are on Instagram at HeadkickPod. You can find us on Instagram. Diego Bandu is still on top. He's smashing Luke like he's Luke. Luke has nothing in this fight. It's very sad. It's very unfortunate. Luke is getting smashed. Now they're back on their feet. And as we know, if they're not on the ground, Luke doesn't have a chance. Diego has the reach. Diego has the power. And Luke is bleeding from the right side of his face. He's missing his shots. Diego blocked his 2 jabs and then he threw a hook and it was all air. Luke Michael has nothing right now. No answers for Diego Bandu. Ooh, Diego threw a big uppercut but missed. Luke is so sloppy with his takedowns. He's not getting these takedowns in because he's not setting them up. And he can't set them up because he can't get close to Diego Bandu because Diego's got the reach, Diego's got the power. So every time he comes in, it's a problem. But now he's got Diego against the cage in a double leg, attempting a double leg takedown. And now it's kind of slowed down, but they are in the Team CIT corner. We can see Coach Mone Fissa giving instructions to Diego Bandu. Drickus just leaned over from his VIP section next to the cage and whispered something in one of the coach's ears. So technically, he's the 4th coach in the corner of Diego Bandu. But Luke has him in a double leg against the cage. Bless, looking forward to your message. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, look, it's a good beatdown. I didn't want Luke to get beaten down because I'm a Luke fan, but he is getting smashed. And now it looks like he's just resting and just defending himself from being beaten up against Diego. Is he going to get a takedown? Nope. Diego's takedown defense. Oh, what a big jab. 2 big left jabs. Luke is done. He's done. He's not making it to the 4th round for sure. He's barely going to make it to the 3rd round. He can barely stand. He's using the cage to keep himself standing. Diego hit a big body shot with a left hook there. Oh my goodness. Luke is just backing up. He can't even try and take him down because he's got no takedown setup at all. Ooh. Like you said, Steven, this is a beatdown. It's not a fight. It's a beatdown. Luke is getting beaten. And they're right in the... Oh, takedown from Diego Bandu. A whole takedown from Diego Bandu. You would have thought Luke would be getting the takedowns. No. Diego Bandu's on it. Diego hit him with an elbow right here. The ref is about to stop this fight. It's almost done. 3 more elbows, this fight's done. Luke has got no defense. He's going to say, fighting, defend yourself intelligently. Luke is not defending himself. He's getting smashed. But the round is almost over. Round is over. 2nd round in the bag. That was a 10-8. That was a 10-8 to Diego Bandu. He smashed Luke Michael. And like I said, if I look at Luke Michael's corner, Anase Kanyeba and the hitman Cole Henning versus Mone Fissa, Drickus du Plessis, and Stefan DQ Delaray. Clearly, the coaching is coming out. The size difference is coming out. 6'4" versus 6 foot. The jabs from Diego Bandu are landing. Every single jab is landing. Steven says, Bandu has been a beast since joining CIT. Yes, he has. Everything about him has improved. The only thing I wasn't sure about was whether his grappling had gotten to the level of stopping Luke's wrestling, stopping Luke's takedowns. But it has. Luke is looking beaten up, bleeding from his lip. Nose is gashed, gash above his eye, gash beneath his eye. Everything from Diego's landing, nothing from Luke is landing. Oh, Tupa Eli. Much love from DR Congo. I'm where you are, bro. Kinshasa, I'm in Kolwezi. Shout out, bro. Shout out, shout out. Thank you for joining the stream. Let's see. Oh, Lucas just got knocked down by left hook. 1 elbow, 2 elbow, 3 elbow, 4 elbow, 5 elbow, 6, 7 elbow, 8 elbow, 9. He just got 8 elbows. 2 to the body, 6 to the head. I'm so glad Brad Block is letting it go. 1, 2, 3, 4 elbows to the head. Diego Bandu is just holding him down right now in side control. There's nothing Luke can do. His face, he looks like he looked when he lost his fight against JP Kruger. He looks like he can't breathe. He's struggling. This fight is not going the way he wants. We are 4 minutes into the third round. Well, 1 minute into the third round, 4 minutes left in the third round. He's lost both rounds. He might have lost the second round 10-8. We don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 unanswered shots with, ooh, Luke turned it around. He's going to get a guillotine. Get the guillotine, Luke. Get the guillotine, Luke. Get the guillotine, Luke. Get the guillotine, Luke. Luke is trying, nope, failed. Diego Bandu's out. This. So clearly, Diego Bandu listened to Luke, because Luke always says, if you can't stop the takedown, you can't beat me. Diego stopped the takedown. 1, 2, 3 headshots unanswered. 4, 5. Diego smashing 6. Another one. 6 unanswered headshots. So basically, in the space of the last minute and a half, Diego has had 20 unanswered headshots. Elbows and hammer fists to the side of the head. At least 20. There's 2.5 minutes left. Another 2 nasty elbows. There's 2.5 minutes left in this round. I don't see how Luke might. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 unanswered hammer fists. We're talking about over 30 shots unanswered by Luke Michael. Yeah. You better be scared if you had Luke. Ooh, big knee to the body. We're currently 2 minutes left in the third round, Abdullah. 2 minutes left in the third round. Luke is being smashed. Diego Bandu. Diego Bandu is the new middleweight champion of the EFC. He absolutely smashed Luke Michael. Luke had 0 answers. That was maybe the 35th unanswered shot that Diego Bandu got in on Luke Michael. Between hammer fists and elbows and knees, Luke wasn't putting up any offense. He was just rolling around trying to stop getting hit, trying to defend himself from getting hit. He lost that fight convincing. Diego Bandu, well done. The new middleweight champion of the EFC. New middleweight champion of the EFC. Well done, Diego Bandu. We're done. We're done, Junior. It's done. It's done. We are done. That was the last fight on the card. Diego Bandu is the new middleweight champion of the EFC. He's hugging Drickus. It looked like they were about to kiss, to be honest. It was almost a kiss between DDP and Diego Bandu, which is cool, I guess, right? But that's the end of EFC 132. It was a good bet if you bet on Diego Bandu. Luke is in the corner looking beat up. He's bleeding from his eyes, bleeding from his nose, he's bleeding from his lip. Diego smashed him. Every jab landed. Every jab connected. Everything I said was wrong. He stopped the takedown. No, it was right. I said if he stops the takedown, he wins. He stopped the takedown. He took Luke down himself. And then he just smashed. Let's go DRC. Congolais, Congolo. Hey, let's go Congo. That's right. Congo got it. All the way DRC, baby. Let's go. Yes, the Kuni fight was very unexpected. I couldn't believe that Kuni Lamprecht lost, but split decision between him and Sisa Jungula. Well done, Sisa Jungula. I even messaged Sisa on Instagram. I was like, bro, listen, you beat Kuni Lamprecht. Respect. You beat Kuni Lamprecht. My gosh. That Prophecy Kid is an absolute phenom, but well done, Cesar Jungula. I didn't see that loss coming either. Wow. What a fight night. The last 2 fights of the night finishes. The first 3 fights on the main card went the distance. But that was a fight. Well done, Team CIT. Well done, Diego Bandu. Luke Michael, we'll see you again. Diego Bandu, champion. Team CIT, they got a belt again. They're happy. They got a belt again. At some point, they held almost all the belts. Team CIT. Now they are back. Diego Bandu, well done, bro. Well done. Shout out DRC. Shout out Diego Bandu. To everyone watching, thank you so much for watching. Whether you're watching us live, whether you're watching us on playback, please do like, comment, and certainly do subscribe to the channel. We love all our subscriptions. All 1,270 of you, we absolutely appreciate your subscriptions on YouTube. Please do comment. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Kicking With It! And you will find us next week doing the recap show of EFC 131. Looking forward to EFC 132, where we will have the heavyweight title fights. The heavyweight title has now been activated. I'm excited about this title fight for the heavyweight title. And if you don't know, they announced it tonight. It's between Triple H, once again, DRC, Triple H. DRC has a lot of titles right now. DRC, Triple H Mutanga Jikasa versus Adama Diop out of Senegal. Only person he lost to was the former EFC heavyweight title holder, Anthony Big Morel. He is going up against Triple H Power, and that's going to be a hell of a title fight. I cannot wait to see that title fight. I will be there live. For that live event, you have to watch us on Instagram. We will be live streaming on Instagram for that fight, not on YouTube. Can't wait for EFC 132. It's going to be so electric, so phenomenal. Congratulations, Diego Bandu. Congratulations, Faeez Jacobs. Congratulations, Adrian Sanchez. And congratulations to Tumelo Manyamala. 4 title holders, 1 interim, but 4 new title holders in the EFC to start off the year. Thank you, EFC. Thank you, matchmakers. Thank you, everyone, for watching. So until next week, when we see you for the recap show, don't forget to kick it with it!